Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another HORRORific game. Tonight I'm joined once again by the fine folks at Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales as we take part in the next session of the Draconis Strain Trilogy, an alien RPG created by Free League Games. Before I hand you over to our host, I'd just like to remind you to show support to our guest streamers by subscribing to their platforms and following their works. Links are in the chat and the description. And with that being said, I hand you over to the Game Mother.
Okay, good evening, everybody. So where did we leave it? So we about halfway into Act 2, and where will we leave it now? Okay, so I think just have a bit of a recap. So before the shit started to hit the fan, I think we had Davis and Wilson were having a bit of a chat in the main corridor outside Cryo. Captain Miller and Cham had headed back to the Montero, while Rye had been left to deal with the crew of the Cronus who were waking up from cryo sleep. On the Montero, of course, Mother initiated Special Order 966, causing the ship's reactor to overload. Back on the Kronos in Cryo, one of the Kronos crew was killed as an alien creature burst out of his head before escaping into the air ducts. Captain Miller and Cham just about made it back to the Kronos with mere minutes to spare before the Montero exploded. The resulting explosion caused severe damage to the dorsal section of the Kronos, resulting in several hull breaches on A deck, which are now inaccessible, and left everybody scattered across various sections of the Kronos. So during after that, so Rye was alone with the crew of the Kronos. And Clayton, who is the Kronos company liaison, she left. Basically, went to hide in her corporate suite, while Reed and Flynn went to check over the body of Dr. Cooper, as Flynn wanted to figure out why the inoculation that they'd all taken didn't work on Dr. Cooper. Meanwhile, that left Johns, who was the acting captain, and Rye. And Johns suggested that they go access a console to try and find out the extent of the damage to the ship, which Rye suggested they use the one in the mess hall. Shortly after they arrived there, Rye received a message from Wilson, or there was a message from Wilson broadcast over the comms about him being shot by Clayton, which resulted in everybody heading towards the corporate suite. So Rye left Johns working at the console. So meanwhile, while this was going off, Miller and Cham were on the bridge, where they discovered there was extensive damage to various stations that seemed to be caused by someone setting a fire, and also someone taking a fire axe to some of the consoles, which was still embedded in one of the pilot stations. Luckily, the command station was still fully functional, and they were able to bring up a systems report, which informed them that the communications array on the exterior of the ship is damaged and is in need of repair. The reactor relay in the reactor control room is malfunctioning, and the engines cannot be brought online until it's repaired. The exterior connections between the relay and the 4 engine pods are also damaged and needs repair. And the air scrubbers are malfunctioning after decades of disuse, and so the air scrubbers probably need their filters replacing in the central air scrubber shaft. But before they get a chance to check out the rest of the bridge, they of course receive this desperate call from Wilson, who claims to have been shot by Clayton, calling everybody to the corporate suite. This is the last time anyone sees Cham alive. Cham, not following Miller straight away. He loses sight of Miller and mistakenly heads down the starboard corridor, which takes him past the mess hall. Noise from within draws Cham into the mess hall, where he sees an alien creature over the dead body of Johns. Frozen by fear, the creature kills Cham before he can react. Wilson sends a drug-addled Davis off to MedLab to retrieve one of the specimen jars containing the dead creature, and then heads to corporate suite where he attempts to strike a deal with Clayton. Things turn sour when Wilson forces his way into a side chamber that he believes contains the sole remaining EEV, only to find a walk-in closet. When Wilson reveals he knows she has a hidden EEV, Clayton pulls a gun and shoots him, and collapsing in the corridor outside, Wilson calls for help over the comms. So meanwhile, Davis headed over to MedLab, recovered one of the specimen jars containing one of the creatures, and while looking for some more meds, some more substances to medicate himself with, Davis finds the case containing several mysterious hypos before heading back after again hearing the plea for help from overcomes from Wilson. So everybody met up. Or rather, Miller, Davis, Wright, and Wilson met up outside Clayton's corporate suite, where they learn of the inoculation. Wright tells everybody about the creature that killed Cooper, and for the first time, they realise that Cham isn't with them. So at this point, Colin has taken over control of one of the crew from the Kronos, who is Reed, the security. Head of security. So Reed and Flynn, they discover that Cooper, the reason that Cooper was died is because apparently he never took the inoculation against the infection. But Flynn is at a loss as to why this has happened, why the doctor's not taking it. Reed expresses her wish to head to the armory so they can better arm themselves, but they're forced to retrace the steps due to parts of Deck A being sealed off. But quickly run into everybody else, the rest of crew near MedLabs. So back together, everybody headed over towards the mess hall in search of Cham, where you find the partially devoured remains of both Johns and Cham. And we start with everybody witnessing this adding a stress.
Lovely.
And so I hand it over to you guys. You're all in the mess hall. The only person that is missing is Clayton, who is locked up behind the doors of a corporate suite.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god! What?
Just quickly on that, did I get any medical last
week? To attempt it.
Yeah, I think some attempts were made. Yeah, I don't think you
Terribly.
actually.
No, we shoved you in the pod thingy, didn't we?
Autodoc, yeah.
Because there was a clean one.
All right, okay.
Yeah, did I not go in the autodoc?
You were going to. They were going to put you in the autodoc.
The clean one had the broken. Visor,
broken glass, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
but I think it was said that was only needed for contamination and
that's it. It didn't affect the actual use of it. No.
Yeah. Because that's why I didn't suggest it. Like nobody suggested it in the first place. I think because we thought it was broken.
Thought the glass was cracked.
Yeah, I can't. So well, let's say that you did. So let's have a look. And what would the med pod. MedLab, MedPods. So the MedPod basically gives +3 to a medical aid roll. So if Rye wants to make a medical roll, and you can add +3, and we'll see if you actually did manage to assist.
What is the current state of Cham's and the other person bodies? Are they like head exploded? What do we see?
They look to have been partially devoured. They're like there's bite marks over the large extent of the body. There's chunks of flesh torn away, and they've been disemboweled as well.
Lee will go over Cham's body. I suppose they've spent quite many years inside the Montero. He will lean above him with a bolt gun hanging like this. He will close his eyes if they're open.
Don't know if his head's still attached.
And sadly say, poor bastard. Well, we see, he turns around, we see what's the fate. For the rest of us, should we try to split up and do our own thing? I've seen one of those things, actually 2 of them by now. And he turns to the crew from Kronos. I don't know with what the hell have you been messing here, but those things are not good news, you know.
Well, that's right. Raid, getting over her shock, remembers that she has a shotgun, so she pulls it out and makes it ready and starts scanning around the room in case this thing's still about.
Yeah, I think Miller's in a state of shock, looking over this scene. He was right behind me. He was right behind me.
What are we doing? What is going on? Why are we even here? This is not right.
Can I ask a question? Because as I was such a problem in the last episode, anybody wearing? Are we still wearing spacesuits?
You're also wearing your suits. Wilson isn't wearing his helmet.
Some bitch shot me.
His suit's also punctured anyway.
So it's got a hole in it. Yeah.
But everybody else is wearing the suits. Wilson and Davis both took an one of the hypo inoculations. That
if your head starts getting bigger and swelling, put a bullet in it. No, that's
that were
No, you have to spend a whole 2 minutes going, "What's inside me? What's inside me?"
Yeah. What? Boom! I just got a headache. Jesus, steady with the guns,
guys. But yeah, I don't think you missed too much, to be honest.
No, it's
I think you finally totally dropped when you're outside corporate suite, didn't you? I think
it was mainly while I was getting shot.
I was chopping in and out. It was a bit choppy for me last session, but I'll try to keep up.
So regards that medical roll, you get 1 health back.
That's 50%.
But you only have 2 anyway, so that's not pretty good.
Does it do anything for critical injuries on the auto?
No, critical. It should say on the critical injury how long it takes, because they'll take longer to heal. Where are we, Wilson?
It just says 7 days. I'm screwed. Yeah, it's all right.
What do you call her character? Numi Rapace's one that was able to perform minor surgery on herself, in a whole scene.
C-section.
Yeah, she was able. Wasn't she? Able to do it?
Oh, yeah, that was the med pod, the auto dock.
Yeah.
Is that a different model?
Hey, that's an older model.
Yeah, if that's an older model, how come this one can't take over a bullet wound?
It's just one of the few things about Prometheus that just doesn't make sense.
We've regressed technology.
Yeah, the technology is better in the past.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. I'm up to. I've improved my health by 50% anyway. Without.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not just staggering along. You're up on your feet.
You're useless.
Yeah, but yeah,
that's all right.
That's nice.
I point to Cham's acetylene torch. I'm like, does somebody want to lift up? Might be useful.
I look around for Cham. Oh,
yeah, it's that guy over there with no head.
So yeah, Cham's body is over here, just inside the room, just inside the door, whereas John's is just spread around by the console.
I unscrew my oxygen off the back of my suit, and I'll hold it up. There's one air in it, so if anyone wants to take it,
can you unpause the game? I can't shift the.
I can indeed.
Oh yeah.
So if anyone's low on air, they may as well take this because I will not be needing it.
Give it to Rye.
Yeah, I'll pass it right. Anyway, I will do because she just helped me out. Just recovered 50% of my health. So
Yeah.
There's a
It's
thank
not
you.
that she's the only one that can repair the ship.
Yeah.
We've got to keep her alive.
Now I'm important.
So yeah, it takes D6 days to recover from that injury.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to worry about that.
No. I mean, even if it's one, we ain't got 1 day, so I'm not worried.
So I'm looking around the mess hall. Are there any hatches open or air vents where this thing might have escaped from?
Yeah, well, almost every single area of the ship is connected to the air vents, to the venting system.
So is
Because it circulates. Obviously, it circulates the air through the ship. Both bringing in fresh air from the scrubbers and diverting stale air to the scrubbers to be cleaned. So every section is everywhere is connected. The only places that aren't connected by air vents will be the airlocks.
Yep. So what I mean is, I'm just going to quickly scan around the mess hall. Are any of these air vents popped where this thing might just be waiting inside?
So yeah, the air vent it's over here, and it's smashed open.
So flick on the torch, point the shotgun just to make sure that it's clear.
Yeah, so you can shine the torch. You can see the metal sides of the vent just like buckled and scratched.
That's good thinking right there. What's your name again?
Reed.
Are you? Reed, right.
I'm security for this ship that you decided to board and blow up.
That's too bad for you, I guess.
Your corporate decided to shoot us.
So this thing travels through the ventilation system, right?
Well, I can assume so. They're very, for the size of them, they're very agile and they're very fast. We thought we'd had the area secured and sealed off the busy hypersleeper way back, and now it's out again.
Do you know how many of them are out there? What we're dealing with here?
We found them on the planet. They, it's hard to describe. They're like some sort of apex predator back on Earth. They gestate very quickly and grow from inside a host to full size in a matter of hours. It's nothing we've ever dealt with before. It looks, I don't think it's entirely natural. I think something was being worked on down that planet when we landed. Obviously, we had the abandoned camp.
Changing in a matter of hours. Is that from first contact?
That thing that you saw burst out of my friend's chest a couple of hours ago.
Yeah.
It's now 7 foot tall. Very aggressive and very fast.
I'm gonna pull out the motion tracker. Let's have a quick scan.
So, Kayla, you mean that you saw one of these spawning from one of them? So is everyone on Kronos infected with one of those things?
No.
How you know that?
Some of them have taken their vaccine, right?
Yeah, we had an inoculation. Trust me, we were close to getting wiped out. This has been seems like only yesterday this was all happening. We had to evacuate the planet. I mean, we were overrun. The things that are already set up down there. The samples obviously brought back. We didn't realize 2 of our crew members were infected, and then, as you can see when you arrived, a full complement of crew wiped down to a handful of us that you've met. And now we're down less again.
Okay.
I sort of shake my head. I'm like, 15 years in the
speaking of the
Corps, I've never seen
samples-
anything like it.
Oh,
So,
you're a
so Ryan,
Marine?
you can give us a power check for the motion tracker.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Carry on.
Yeah. I strongly suggest we get to the armory. We need better weapons. These are, just show the shotgun. These are limited in what they can do. We actually need to get pulse rifles if we've any hope, and get the air back online. And best thing to do is get the ship pointed in the right direction and hold up somewhere where this can't get into. Generally, if they can't feed, they go into like they stay out of the way. If we don't come in contact with them, we'll find that out. If we can get to a part of the ship and it can't get to us, it doesn't seem to think that much. It's more of an opportunistic predator. Best way to describe it.
Well,
Lee will
looks like it's
walk
recently.
close
Hopefully, it won't be looking
to
for anybody
Miller.
else.
Close to Miller while he's speaking, and he will say to him in a lower voice, maybe turn his vocal communications only that in a channel that Miller can hear. I think this is a time that you should give us some fucking orders, because it's easy to lose your sanity over here,
You want me to give you an order?
Yeah, I would very much like that.
The Kronos' captain's dead. Is that right?
Yeah. So the Kronos captain of the Kronos, he was on the science module when Johns ejected it. I believe he's dead anyway. Yeah, so I can't remember. I think he was on the science module, or either that, or he was his case, but he's definitely dead.
Okay.
He's somewhere and he's dead.
How are you feeling since you took that vaccine, Davis?
Yeah, I got it. I suppose I'm clean now.
You guys feel okay for it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel any different than I did before. I mean, it's a vaccine, right? Look, Miller, you need to get a grip of this shit. Are we getting to the armory? I mean, there's an escape pod in here. That corporate bitch who plugged me, she's got an EV around here.
Why hasn't she used it?
Because she's moved it. I don't think she can get access to it because it's where her. I mean, I opened what I presumed was her EV storage for the corporate suite, which is pretty standard on most vessels. But I opened it, she got a bit defensive, and that's when she shot me. But there didn't seem to be one in there. I think she's moved it. I think she's put it. I think the reason why she's moved it is because she ejected all of the EEVs, so no one could leave the ship.
Why would she? I don't know. There's too many unanswered questions here, Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, she was very insistent to go back to her quarters.
She is, but I think she's got that place locked down.
Look, on the bridge, some of the consoles have been destroyed.
Yeah. Now, well, do you not think it's convenient that no one had seen her and she's running around doing her own thing? Everyone else seems to be pretty much trying to survive. She's out there just doing her own business, going about her own way. She knows what this special order is.
Okay, assuming that's true, she's still here. You say she can't get to the ship. There's nobody watching her right now.
The thing is, look at it this way.
I told you should go and take care of the bridge.
While she's in there. Yeah, but while she's in there, she's safe. Yeah. She's secure. So while she's in there, who's going to come at her? Yeah, she's pretty much secure. Now, she had to move that escape vehicle, that EEV, to somewhere else on the ship, because when she hit eject for the rest of them, hers should have been on a separate system. So I think she's moved it somewhere. Look at it this way: if she jumps out on that EEV now, she's floating around in dead space. Yeah, who's going to come get her? There's no one around here for God knows how many light years.
So it wouldn't. It would. So it wouldn't be possible for her to move the EEV. The only way the EEV could be in a different place is if it was built that way.
Oh, she can't. She's got, even on corporate, she's got no.
Oh, so yeah, it's not like she could undock it and then go undock it somewhere
Oh,
else.
okay.
It's
No.
not that kind of thing. I
No.
guess. Right.
So-
okay.
Okay then. All right then. Well, redact just what I've said there. Forget
Okay.
that. Rewind.
Well, maybe it was on
Has
deck
my
A.
character had any? Sorry, just trying to think. Has my
Yeah.
character had any negative impact with or contact with the corporate person on the Kronos? Spectre?
I think
Because
it's.
I don't know how to play it here, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so on your
I
character
played
sheet,
her-
where
I'm
is she?
fan.
So on your character sheet, you've got a relationship thing. So you got two names under relationships. If a name isn't mentioned, then you're kind of neutral towards them.
Right.
Look at it this way. She's just hidden it in there. But she's got to have some control over this ship. You're not telling me to put a corporate on these ships, and she doesn't have a semblance of control above the captain.
You tell me, Mel. You tell me, Wilson.
Hey, we're talking 70 years ago, man. Times have changed. Times have changed, Miller. Yeah. You know what it was like back in those days. You've heard the stories. It was the Wild West. Yeah.
Strongly
People think-
suggest that we stop goofing around and take over the bridge
just
before
some
she
of us
does.
still manage to maintain integrity and duty. I don't.
Let's get. Okay. Miller, it's up to you, but someone needs to get to the bridge and point this.
The bridge is fucked. The bridge is fucked. Okay.
Well, we need somewhere
What?
controlling and pointing in
Right.
the right direction. Two, we need
What's
to get
wrong
to
with the
our-
bridge?
What's wrong with the bridge? Somebody started a
Yeah.
fire in there, and then took an emergency fire axe to it.
So we're flying blind, like we're flying.
We're not flying anywhere, mate.
Miller, you need to get a grip of this shit, man. You're the captain.
That's pretty bad news.
I think at this point, I'm just going to go over to the terminal and try to, bring up the scans and assessments of the ship.
All right. The communication array has been completely destroyed.
Communication arrays.
So what options have we got here, other than saying everything's broken?
Well, we have to.
Things will be fixable.
They're
We've
not
just
going to
been-
get fixed. They're not going to get fixed in the mess hall.
We're going to get the engines
Well, yeah.
online. We need to get communications online because if we can't contact anybody, nobody's going to know we're here, and it's not going to matter where we're pointing or where we're flying to.
Okay.
I think communications are a priority right now.
Well,
We also
I
need to
think.
fix the air.
Okay. Well, has anyone else got any engineering skills? So who's heavy machinery? Who's got more than 0 in heavy machinery?
Yeah, let's have a look around the crew that's left.
Does anybody? What's
you
right is
might
heavy
be able to pull
machinery.
out some of the trails that are useful.
Yeah.
Drop them on the controls.
What's right is heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery.
Oh, Comtech. Comtech is
I've
probably more
got 1
appropriate.
in heavy machinery, 3 in Comtech.
Okay, so you're better off than I would say maybe on the comms array. From there, has anyone got anything in heavy machinery?
I can work with some heavy machinery, but if the bridge is toasted, I think my
Yeah, but we
my
can control
arsenal
the
of
engine
skills drops to
We can
just
control
this
the
heavy
engines.
boulder.
from the engine room. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can steer the ship from the engine room. So I think we need to split up.
So,
So there is no. there's no engine room as such. There is a reactor.
Yeah.
There's the reactor control room where you have some control over firing the engines.
Yeah.
But the only way to actually control the ship is from the bridge.
So is it like the Enterprise where the saucer bit comes off?
So, Millie, you're telling me the bridge is toast altogether? Because if so...
Well, it probably can be repaired, but that's going to take a long time. Now,
okay, forget the engines, comms. If we get comms...
Comms is the main thing. We need to get communication. We need to send out a distress signal. We need somebody to know we're out here. Otherwise, getting the engines online is for nothing.
Well, I suggest we make his way to Armory first off.
The comms array generally... That means that I need to get outside, which...
Well, you're running out of air, so the longer we stay in here, the more you're burning up unnecessary air. So we need to get moving. And I open the door, and I make my way.
Okay.
On their spacesuits.
Yeah, so if you haven't got... if you've not got your helmet on anymore, which I think is just Wilson and Flynn... Oh, and Reed. Any stamina checks that you have to make due to the high carbon dioxide content in the air, any stamina checks are done at -2 until the air is cleaned up.
Okay,
that's fine.
A question for you, GM.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm assuming Miller would know this kind of shit, even if I don't. How long do we have if we don't get the air scrubbers working? I mean, what I'm trying to work out, is that the priority rather than the communications? Because it seems to me, if we're all dead, it doesn't matter whether...
So it's not going to be... So if the air scrubbers are working to a certain extent, they're just not... they're not fully functioning to full capacity, so they're not able... Okay. They're cleaning the air, but they're not cleaning... cleaning all... cleaning all the... or filtering out all the carbon dioxide. So it's not... It's not deadly. It's not going to kill anybody.
Okay.
If they went offline completely, that would be a different matter. Because then they wouldn't be producing any oxygen at all. So at the moment, they're functioning, but not to full capacity.
Okay.
So the first thing is going to be we need to get out. Well, I need to get outside and attempt to fix the communications. Would I would need to find some tools for that, or would it just be generic? Like something I would carry with me anyway.
Well, let's see. What have you got? So you need some kind of tools. So Miller and, well, not Cham can't tell you, but yeah. So Captain Miller, I don't know if you can remember, we check in the ship's inventory and our supplies and tools for making repairs to the various systems on the ship that are down in storage on C deck.
Okay, so yeah, look, everything you need is down on C deck, right? The terminal up in the bridge was working enough to tell us that. So, and I'm going to unscrew my cylinder on my suit and take my helmet off. I'll hand my cylinder to Riot.
Okay.
What are you doing, Miller? Do you think this is wise?
Riot's going to have to go outside and fix that relay. Kind of like it to come back.
All right.
You need the inoculation.
I think I've got one more. He opens his bag that he has the radioactive bag.
Yeah, so there's four more in there, but Flynn comes up, says, I've got Cooper's. So Flynn comes rushing over. Says, was that really worth the risk?
You got Cooper's? Why have you got Cooper's?
He didn't take it.
Why?
I don't know. I need to find out. I need to find out why he didn't take it. It doesn't add up.
Well,
and he gets a hypo anyway, and waits for you to, give him the okay to.
Davis, in any case, gives one of the 4 to his buddy Miller and says, just in case, no, if this milk turns out to be sour, I've taken it myself, so our fates are bonded.
So yeah, like Flynn's there. We just hold it. He's waiting for.
Also,
obviously he's not going to jab you with his hypo without your permission. So
is like Wilson running around the ship on his own, unarmed right now.
Yeah, we need to catch up with him.
I'm sort of looking at this going, what sort of crew are you?
Yeah.
So Wilson, you can move yourself into a couple of areas if you want.
Yeah, all right.
Your corporal shot us, so
let me just check the map.
So how many do I have now? Like,
I had 1. I'm assuming
Deck are we on?
Wilson had 1, so you got 3. I would assume.
So is
I
Miller
only have
gonna
3.
let Flynn inject him?
I guess so.
Okay. So this is just hold still a minute, and he sticks it into your neck and depresses the hypo.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get right to the airlock. We've got to get down to the C deck. We need to get down to C deck.
And the armory,
Ow.
wherever that is.
The armory.
Yeah, because we're gonna need everybody's gonna need something to protect themselves, and then we can just start making some improvements on the ship to get the hell out of here.
So Flynn says, kind of talking, but his voice is quite low, so nobody really hears what he's saying at first. So he repeats himself a few times before everybody actually notices he's speaking. He says, "I need to get Dr. Cooper down to MedLab, see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay. I need to make some sense of this."
I sort of motioned to Flynn. Maybe we should get the ship secured first. We'll not get any answers if we're dead.
Right. So Flynn kind of looks over at Reed, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. All right. Let's get this show on the road. We need to move quick.
Finally, some action. Yes.
Let's go getting off this crate. So let's go. You know the way to armory. Let's go.
And some movement. Just point me the direction that I need to go. I will go first.
So don't forget, you can always pull up. You can always look at it. You should have the deck plans in the journal somewhere, because you can always pull them up. Let me just. You should have them. Have you got them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to hang back to where Flynn is, I think.
Okay.
Did you see my message, Phil?
Sorry, I haven't got chat open. I've seen it now.
It's on Whisper.
I see it. Yes.
So we're heading to Armory.
I shall let you know in 1 second.
I have no idea I can't see an armory.
So
Reed knows where it is, right?
It's a northeast, isn't it?
Which deck?
So Reed's able to tell you. So Reed can tell you that the armory is located in vestibule 1 on B deck.
Okay. Right. Okay. Vestibule.
Why the hell are we going to the armory again? Get someone refreshing my memory here.
Not everybody.
I point to the 2 corpses.
Just a precaution, David.
Oh, right. More guns and ammo. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. What are we waiting for? He
So
goes
it's-
quite willingly. Starts going. He's stopping to make sure that everybody's following.
As they start clearing the corridors, shotgun up, just. We're seeing any hatches open.
We ain't got all day, says the miller. Lee generally is walking with quite energy, but he doesn't seem to know exactly where he's going. So you see him constantly looking behind his shoulder, get a confirmation that he's going the right way. Oh, there's Wilson.
Right, as I'm going up the corridor, I'm scanning. Am I seeing any air vents open or signs of like tears in the walls or anything? Basically, entry points.
Oh, wait, okay, sorry.
And I do have one more question, technical question.
Okay.
I'm carrying a sample alien, like a
Yep.
cylinder, and a biohazard suitcase. Do I have them like on my back, and because I will be holding the bolt gun?
Yeah. So essentially they're going to take up both your hands. So if you can carry the bolt gun, but it's kind of slung over your shoulder. The specimen jars and the suitcase, because they're so big and bulky, you're basically going to have to carry them in your hands.
Oh, that's no go. Is anyone here not holding a gun?
So Flynn, well, he takes, unless you stop him, he'll take the suitcase from you.
Yeah, you new guy, hold both of them. He gives them both of them. This is our retirement fund, so don't fucking drop them, okay? And then he will go ahead with a bolt gun.
Okay. Sorry, did you say Miller was hanging back with Flynn for some?
I wanted to hang back where Flynn was. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you let the others walk ahead a little bit, and
Yeah.
So like I said, as I'm going, I'm clearing this. I'm not just walking up.
Yeah.
Am I
no
seeing
problem.
any open air vents or?
Okay,
points?
I'll let you know of
So I'm gonna
So
ask
I'm not
Flynn
just
then.
walking in. I'm a few steps. I'm scanning. A few steps.
Have you got
scanning.
who's got the motion tracker? Actually, is it
Me.
right? Yeah. Okay. So I want to ask Flynn. So you're the one that came up with the vaccine?
Well, it wasn't just me, but I was on the team.
You managed that pretty quick.
Well, the substance it's an amazing substance. It's like nothing we've ever encountered before. The medical and potential scientific applications of it are potentially endless. This could be a cure for cancer, for anything.
How did you test it?
We
Or are these
didn't
people here?
have time to test it. I'm sure you can appreciate we were pushed for time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we were, we carried out what tests we could. But yes, people, my fellow crew members, they were the first live test subjects.
Was Cooper on the team?
Yes, Cooper was the head scientist, head doctor.
And he didn't take it.
No, I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. He knew he needed to. He knew what would happen if he didn't take it.
How long have you known him?
3-4 years. Well, a lot longer, apparently.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get Cooper and MedLab as soon as we can. We've got a few other pressing matters to deal with first.
Yeah. It's, just be. He lowers his voice a little bit and slows his pace. Just be careful of Reed.
Reed.
She's not the most stable of people.
We're on a dead ship, being hunted by some extraterrestrial organism that's already killed majority of your crew and a number of mine. Well, one of mine now. I think we're all a little strung out, don't you?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just be careful. Right, and he walks. He picks up the pace and walks ahead of you.
Okay.
Okay. So let us say that you all move into vestibule 1. Wilson. Where you find Wilson stood in the main area of the vestibule. This is the door. Or rather, this is the door to the armory.
Okay.
And yeah, the door's unlocked, but it's closed.
Who wants to open the closed door?
Wilson, did you find anything in here?
No, there's nothing in here. There's a rifle on the wall, one of them Wayland storm rifles. There's one over there. There's no ammo in it, and that's it. But there's a woman here. As you come in, I'm bent down at the body on the wall, just checking it out. That's slumped in the corner, checking it over.
Oh, okay.
So Reed, you recognise this woman? It's Ava, the ship's synthetic. So Wilson, you bend down to check her over. You go to lift her head forward, and as you put your hand to the back of her head, it comes away wet and sticky. And as you look at your hand, it's covered in this white, sticky, milky fluid.
I'm like, looks like your synthetic's toast, right?
Wonder if she can be brought back online. She might be useful.
I don't know. It's probably gone through the brain, shall we say? I'll pat her pockets down, see if there's anything in the pockets.
There is. So the only thing that's in her pockets is a key card for Mother, a security clearance card.
I turn around and I flick it towards Miller.
I'll take it. I mean, we should have been expecting this, right? Because Wilson and Miller saw this on the log, the android,
yeah,
the synthetic going offline, didn't we? So
well, the synth had gone mental, hasn't it?
Well, I don't know.
I thought I can't remember, but I'm sure
there was a gunshot, and then the synth
went offline.
Offline, yeah.
Yeah, that's why, because it's got a hole in its head.
Yeah. Okay. The mother chamber's not far, right? It's
up on A deck.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah. We used it. Yeah.
I'll move in and have a quick look over the synth. I don't know how much I can actually do, but I'll have a quick.
So looking over the deck. So there's a quite a large cut that run down like behind a right ear, but the damage doesn't look too bad. It's probably you think you could probably repair it. and get her back up and running. It'll
Can I
take some
tell if
time.
it was done by a blade or
Looks like an impact.
You only had one synthetic on board, Reed?
yep.
Pretty standard. Standard for a job like this.
I mean, I should be able to get it back online. It'll take some time, but when I've got time to work on it, I can get it back online.
I mean,
Probably,
Sorry.
maybe.
Does it look like there's been a fight in here?
well, it looks like the synth lost it.
There looks like there's been some small arms fire in here. There's the one wall's sort of marked with what might be a shotgun, a blast from a shotgun.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of opposite to where the synthetics laid on the floor.
There's no ammo in here, guys. It's just that there's that rifle and that's empty, and that's it.
Where's all your
We normally have a,
weapons?
Well,
So yeah, inside the armory, you can see there is just glancing inside. It looks like it's been mainly picked clean. So it's stripped almost bare. The only thing that's left is a single Wayland storm rifle. That is kind of like an old-fashioned version of a pulse rifle.
Any ammo?
Well, we'll check it. It does actually have a clip still in it.
Oh.
It's like this weapon much better than my bolt gun.
well,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Well,
there's
it's an
nothing.
actual- It's an actual weapon.
Guys, you can
Alright.
check the clip. You can check the clip, but there's nothing in it. I've already checked it.
But what are you talking about? It has ammo.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah, it has got a clip, but the clip's empty.
that's empty mag.
So it's what
It's an
about
empty
ammo?
mag.
No ammo.
There's no ammo in here, guys.
So you got nothing.
So there's empty
There's boxes,
boxes.
empty shotgun shell boxes. There's that empty magazine in that rifle. Everything's empty. Whoever's been in here, whoever came into this armory, put one in the synthetics, cleared this place out.
Okay. Well, we've wasted enough time now.
I take it I
right.
should be confused, yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, all hell were breaking loose on the ship when you and the others basically, essentially retreated to the cryo chamber and barricaded yourselves in and put yourselves into cryo. You left Ava, basically hoping that Ava would deal with the situation and then revive you, but obviously that never happened.
Yeah, sort of because there's no reason to keep that secret. So I relay out to the crew. Sort of kick one of the boxes. Frustration. Damn it.
All right, we're going to get down to deck C. We're going to get those supplies we need for the repairs.
Yeah.
I
And then you're
strongly
up, right?
suggest we do it in teams and not split off individually. This is not safe. At least one weapon per team of what we've got here. Trust me, these things are not to be messed with. They should be covered at all times.
I can imagine. Yeah, we'll just it just needs to
That was
start,
just me.
start trying to get these repairs done.
Are we going to sort the scrubbers?
Well, the scrubbers, I
After.
imagine they just need the new filters.
So we're going to put some new filters in it as like a matter of urgency.
We're going to get the comms array working first. We're not in any danger of asphyxiation as yet.
Where's
And I flick the card back to Wilson. Yeah, you got a matching pair.
Excellent. I look at the card and I snap it.
I say, who's leading the way? Reed,
So-
you know the way to.
Oh, obviously, yeah, I know the ship. but
Chicago?
I don't want to call up the. Sorry, just because my screen's visible, I don't want to call up my journal. Actually, you know what?
Where would we get out? Am I just... Hey. Because Deck A kind of got blew up, didn't it?
Well, you can get out anyway. You can get out on this level on opposite side in the where the like the EV vestibule. What's it called?
The EVS
Vestibule 2. So directly opposite where we are. So here,
Oh, so there'd be a way out there, right?
this is a vestibule. So there's EV suits there was EV suits in here. So you'll have there's an exit straight on the opposite side of where we are. But yeah.
Okay.
Now
So just-
you're gonna have to get outside. I mean,
yeah.
you'll get outside. I'll get to the comm station, and now I've checked in here. I'm literally like, yeah, ram it. I'm off.
Does this guy want to die?
He just knows what he
Sort of
wants. I mean, we've got stuff to get done.
I just shrug.
Right. I strongly I'd look at them. I don't know how you normally operate things, but I strongly suggest knocking off on your own. I can't reiterate that enough.
Yeah, we're not
So if there's a team,
disagreeing with you.
yeah. So if there's a team going to the comms, one person with a weapon, go with the team to the comms. If some of us want to go and fix the air scrubbers, we go as a team. Sort of look at that. I'm like, well, I'm guessing you're a senior rank on the ship, Captain, because mine's dead.
Listen, the way I see it, Rye's the only one that's actually doing the repairs here. So I guess we're all going down a cargo deck.
And if we go as one, we go as one. I'm not particularly fussed on my corporate either, so if I want to go off, I'm just there's something strange going on here. I don't like it. I don't like it when they're playing
That's
games.
for sure.
No, I know what you mean. Well, we'll stick together, yeah?
Yeah,
So that's
Okay,
also
so
the
we're
point.
down to Deck C. So just
Is
go
that
down
me
the...
doing that with a map, or is that something else when I go to move?
Sorry?
Is that me doing that with a map?
Doing what?
Yeah, moving it. I want to go to move my character.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think so.
Are you dragging the character or are you using your...
Well, I was trying to use the
Keys.
we're trying to use the keys, but when I use the key, it's making me. Yeah, it's making me do that.
Wow.
I need to hit the control key again. Is there no
should do.
control?
Weird.
No, bloody hell. That's annoying. Sorry, guys.
No, it should be. I can control it. Yeah, it works fine.
Have you selected your token?
Yeah,
No.
selected. God damn it.
Just try reloading Foundry. Might glitched out a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
that's happened about
refresh.
2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Just refresh the browser.
Sorry about that, folks.
So you're heading down. You're all heading down as a group down to C deck, yeah? Okay.
I think so. I don't know.
How
Is
about
Wilson,
the
is Wilson
short
heading that
break?
way or is that...
He's toddled off to the comm station.
Oh, he's going straight there.
Oh, right. So he's gone to the bridge.
Are you asking me on comms?
Well, I was kind of thinking before, as you stepped out,
All right.
that we kind of had this little conversation, and hopefully you're still in earshot. But
I'll meet you there.
can we have a short break possibly?
I thought you were.
How about a short break?
I thought you jumped out there to.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, folks?
Yeah.
Shall we have a 3-minute break or so?
Yep. Sorry, you want to take a break? Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem, folks. Be right back. Then. Sorry, folks, my Foundry is messing up here. Something's
Yeah,
happening.
mine keeps every 2 minutes it
restarting.
keeps
Yeah, it's
starting.
refreshing or whatever. Yeah,
You're muted.
muted there, Phil.
That's me. Sorry.
Change the thing.
Yeah, the my little motion tracker mod has stopped working, so I'm just trying to get it to work again, but it's refusing to work. Not to worry, just have to use the non-fancy version.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, audience, you'll have to use your imagination. You know, do you remember the days when we sat around a table with a book?
Yeah, strange. I don't know why it's not working.
We're getting
But,
spoiled with all this,
I'll have to use the helpful.
It is working. It's just there's nothing moving, Phil.
That's it. That's
Working just
it.
fine.
Yeah.
You just have to make the
There's nothing
noises.
here to worry about.
Ping, ping.
Everything is fine.
That's weird. I cannot pop up my character's character
Oh,
sheet now.
That's Sorry, I'll put that back. So I've been tampering with things. One second. Let me put that back.
Pushing all the buttons, eh?
Yeah.
Some dickhead blows me as drilling.
I knew it.
I thought sound
Right.
effect.
That was a neat sound
Yeah.
that's going on in the boundary.
I can
I
hear
That
did.
was the creaking of the ship. It sounded great.
Here, Jesus Christ, take the piss.
That's insane.
Guys, I might end up in prison tonight, just to let you know in advance.
Nine,
Yeah. I
10
think he's
past
around
9
till
at
11
night is
PM.
drilling.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Or maybe it's,
Not call the
maybe
police
it's a
until
really-
11 p.m.
it's a really sad cat. Meow.
So pop out should work again now.
Oh, I just wondered why it weren't working.
It's really loud.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself till
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
pop out. Yeah, happy days.
We can still hear it.
That's just a ship growing.
That is the creaking of the ship. Yeah, you may as
Yeah.
well just leave it on, Colin.
What
It'll blend perfectly.
It
with
adds to the
with
ambiance.
effects in-
That's Kayla trying to repair the gun.
Yes, exactly, right?
In his face.
Yeah.
What a fucking retard. Time's at fucking 9 o'clock at night. Piss right off. I feel there's normally normally our neighbors are normally good. We just stay quiet. But that guy below is an absolute fucking plank. He went quiet for a while and then he's went back into full retard mode again.
Wow.
Cunt.
What are you doing then, guys?
I'm about to commit murder.
Um,
Should I say that on a stream? Is that going to go against me in court?
just
But yeah, I mean, if he does wind up dead overnight, you may become a suspect, Colin. That's all I'm saying.
it's on record now.
we present your live stream as you openly declare your intention.
So the where it says junction and that, they were shut off, weren't they, because of the explosion?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna see the stairs. Yeah, stairwell. Okay.
So the lift, number one lift, is still actually that's functioning.
Okay.
Who's that character that my mouse is hovering? Is that Kayla?
That's the synthetic, the Ava,
Even, yeah.
the offline synthetic.
Ah, she's offline because I thought she was dead or something.
It's got a
Yeah.
hole in head.
Okay.
Sorry, a couple of aspirin.
Yeah, so I'm going to start making my way to the.
So, Miller,
to a way down.
your next move, especially with Wilson, I find it quite odd that he's taking so much initiatives going forward after he has shown his true colors to me, and maybe to you or.
Yeah, I think he's got his own agenda.
Save you all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's for the benefits of all mankind.
I'm a good guy.
Well, if he was interested so much about. By the way, that's kind of private talk. There's someone else in the room as well, but this one, I think is Phil, whoever that is.
Yeah, Flynn.
Yeah.
Well, if you stare for too long, he will point the gun to the exit. What are you waiting for? Chop, chop. Move on.
Okay, kind of. He looks a little bit sheepish, and he heads out. He joins Ryan and Reed outside in the corridor.
And then he continues and says, "If Wilson and the Wutani Wayland Corporation were so much interested in that little specimen that this poor fella is carrying," he shows the field that just left and the cat-sized alien. What a 7-foot specimen would offer, I feel like all our lives are pretty expendable right now.
Wait, are you asking me how much a 7-foot version of that thing would be worth to the Wayland?
It was more of a rhetorical question, yeah.
Because I don't know if I want to try and catch it. Lee,
No.
I'm more in the camp of let's try and avoid it. Look, are you feeling okay? You took that vaccine. I just want to make sure that. Look,
I also took a cocktail of pills and substances before, and I'm feeling pretty great, with all things considered. Why? What's on your mind?
I don't know. It's something that Flynn said. Yeah, he was on the team that developed that vaccine. The chief scientist in charge of that refused to take it for some reason. Now, I don't know about you, but that makes me pretty suspicious.
Yeah, that I don't know what to say about that.
So far, there's only 3 of us that have taken it.
And we're all fine.
And we're all still alive.
I mean, there's also one that hasn't taken it and is still alive too. So
yeah,
for
now.
By the way, GM Mother, if I take another pill right now as my personal item, will it reduce my stress?
It will reduce your stress, but you risk if you mean the stress reducer. It'll reduce your stress, but you will risk an overdose.
Well, I'm feeling. He says to Miller, "I'm feeling pretty stressed right now. You shouldn't have told me that." He removes his helm and he pops off a pill.
Can I stop him?
Maybe you can. I'm not going to do it very fast.
Yeah, just take it easy, man.
I've already taken the inauguration, how it's called. Actually, my character would know how it's called. I'm not sure how it's called because
it's vaccination, inoculation.
I don't know that word.
Either of those would work. Yeah,
the antidotes or whatever. Why not? I would feel much better if I take another dose of my recreational stuff.
You don't think you've taken enough? Okay, that was a stupid question. Look, I need you focused, okay?
All right. The truth is, I'm not all that stressed out anyway. I think I can hold on until the next of us dies or something, and then he starts to move on.
What was the name of our
Miller
club
turns his
name
back
again?
and Lee pops the pill anyway.
No, he will move on.
So
you saved him from an OD.
So every additional dose you take of that during the same shift which is like 5 to 8 hours, it will reduce. It will give you a -1 penalty on your agility as you become more and more intoxicated.
No, my agility is my main thing. That means I can take it. I have 5 agility. I can take it.
I can keep taking it.
Yeah. So every additional dose is a -1 additional -1 penalty,
Yeah.
and it'll last for the entire shift.
Kronos.
Sorry,
What was the name of the corporate's name again on the Kronos?
Clayton.
Clayton. Yep. Sorry, I forgot that for a second. As we're walking along the corridor, I sort of
Laurie Clayton.
I nod my head to Flynn, sort of motion him over. Should we check in Clayton and see what's going down here? I don't know. We've got this new crew on board, and people are getting shot. They've got their corporates running around now, unabandoned on their own. I'm not happy with this.
I just went off the ship, Reed.
As the eye, it's not fun. We need to get it functioning, but if we're expendable or if corporate games and we're all left on the hook, we're not getting off this ship.
Look, if you can keep an eye on the rest of them, I can have a word with Clayton.
Don't want you to get off your own. This is not safe.
It's just down the corridor. It's just down here. I'll be fine. It's
like, you know what happened.
We're heading that way. We're heading down that way anyway. We're heading down to the lift. So,
right.
So if we hang back, you make sure nobody notices, and I'll go speak to Clayton.
Yeah, knock the door. At least we need to find out what's happened. This is, their corporate's running about on his own, despite knowing the danger. I don't know what these guys are. They arrived and there's been an explosion, so it's not a rescue mission. Something strange is going on here. As you know, Mike, my loyalties to the Kronos. We've been through this. We've had to make some hard decisions.
No, I know we don't see eye to eye, Reed, but like I say, all I'm interested in, I don't give a shit. All I'm interested in is getting off the ship one way or another, whatever it takes. I want off this place. It's just a death sentence. We're all going to die.
We'll speak to Clayton. Like I'm saying, our business is our business, but this is more important. This is survival, and this is our crewmates we need to look after. At the end of the day, we don't know these people. I'll cover you.
Yeah. You do that. I'll speak to Clayton. I'll hang back. You keep an eye on the others.
It's not safe. You know what it's like if they separate. These things are fast.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I can raise you on comms. I'll if I need you, I'll message. I'll do a shipwide broadcast over comms. It's just I'll just say I'm checking out Cooper.
Roger that.
If I say that, everything's there's a problem.
Right. I'll be straight there. Like I said, we have our issues, but this is more important.
Okay, so Flynn suddenly backs up and almost trips and falls against the wall as Davis and Miller come out of the vestibule.
Now sort of make a motion.
That shit. That's our retirement fund. I told you.
It's all right. I've got him steady. We'll cover the rear.
I'm going to make my way from the comm station then back towards the rest of the group.
Okay. So yeah. So at this point, Miller, rather Wilson, comes walking around the corner from the direction of the bridge.
Hopefully he rifles up.
Don't just
You trying to die?
Yeah. So, where we heading, Miller?
I don't know. I can't find you guys at the moment. Everybody's just wandered off.
Where are you going, man?
I wasn't paying
Still your
attention.
character. You made me go.
Did you not
start off
come and
with
join us
the-
in the armory?
He's gone space crazy. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna have to put a bullet in his head. This is first time. He needs to be killed now. Hi, Miller.
Oh, Wilson. So good to see you.
Yeah.
Glad you're okay.
Fuck you too.
I'll tell you what, it's because you know the layouts. I'm gonna remove the token vision requirement so you can
Okay.
see.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, so,
Right, so we got to get down to deck C.
Are we gonna have to use the lift that's sort of midship?
it'd make more sense, yeah. Stairwell. Oh, the stairwell will be cut off. Will that be cut off for the same reason as the junctions? Or do we know?
So the stairwells were just
The,
completely
crush.
mangled.
Yeah, when someone blew up.
Yeah, and something.
Are we going via the corporate suite?
That's a good question. Are we
I
going
mean, I
via
guess
the
we're going
corporate suite?
past it?
Is Reed leading? I kind of figured Reed would be leading, but is that not the case?
I thought Reed were hanging at the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just said it's hanging at the
I
back.
was helping my comrade, the fell over, so I was like, right, cover the rear.
He's chatting shit about you back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out make sure I've got the tracker out, and start making my way down.
Okay.
Because at this point, like I know we've got to get to deck C, so we've got to start getting a move on. They were all hanging back and doing what they do.
Yeah.
So I've waited for them, but not like next to them.
Okay. So everybody following Rye then? She like takes initiative and heads off,
Yeah.
waving the
Bang.
motion tracker in front of her. So it's still coming up clear.
Bang on that corporate door, piss her off. Bitch.
If she's still alive.
Hey, Flynn,
Live.
those things in the jars, like the one you're carrying there, where did they come from exactly?
They came down from off the planet.
So they were all fully grown by you found them like that.
These are just the freshly birthed ones. These were ones the science team captured or removed from a host.
So from a member of the crew?
Yes. Unfortunately, the procedures always proved fatal.
Okay.
So you're heading down then towards the elevator corridor.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I guess so Reed and Flynn, they kind of hang around the back, the rear of the group, slightly apart from everybody else. And I guess you can make an observation roll. Possibly the person at the back. So who's at the back of the group?
Well, I must be somewhere near back.
Okay, so let's say, is anybody going to let Wilson be at the back of the group, or is somebody tagging along where Wilson is? So Kyler's at Rye's right up at the front.
I'm kind of interested. I'm probably keeping my eye on Flynn.
Okay,
that's kind of my deal. And maybe Reed as well. After Flynn told me that keep an eye on Reed.
Okay, so yeah, you can make an observation roll then. You can add a bonus dice onto it as well,
Okay.
since you're keeping an eye on. Okay. Right. Okay, so you're making your way down the port corridor, you're passing the corporate suite and head down to the door that leads into the elevator corridor down here. And you just happen to, as you're heading, just about to head through the door, this bottom door, into the elevator corridor, you notice that Reed and Flynn exchange a glance, and Reed tries to cover the fact that Flynn's hanging back.
I'll stop. Look back. I thought we weren't splitting up.
We're not? What are you talking about? What's your spacing?
Hey, Kayla, wait a second. There's some commotion. in
I'll
the
just
back.
stand there as if I'm
Maybe-
waiting for them.
I just sort of make the motion up. I'm still checking, I'm not just rushing up. I'm covering every air vent.
So like Flynn kind of looks at Reed, he looks at you, and he looks at the door to the corporate suite. He seems to be weighing things up in his head. You can see the cogs ticking, and sort of dropping his head, he follows after you. Walks past Reed and follows after you.
Okay. We haven't got much time. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, of course. And he walks past you.
Okay.
Okay, so you all congregate, unless anybody's doing anything different. You all congregate climb into the lift at the port side of the elevator corridor and ride this big freight elevator down to C deck. Let me plonk you all down on C deck. Where is everybody? Okay. Right. Javis. Not Champ. Miller.
I mean, he can come, but then we've got problems.
Zombies
Okay,
in
okay.
space.
Weekend at Bernie's. Well, weekend at Bernie's. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Well, he'll lead us to treasure.
Literal meat shield.
Okay.
Did somebody lift the cutting torch?
No,
Oh, whoops.
you made a comment about it, but I don't think anyone.
I
picked
had
it up.
done. And then
Yeah,
that's all it said.
everybody took
"Somebody
it
wanna
now.
Take it, so nobody bothered. Like, nah.
Oh, the blowtorch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Welding torch might have been useful, but
And we're all too busy carrying these dead aliens and stuff.
yeah, because that's
That's
never nice
retirement.
right now.
Carrying the money, the money.
Now, you see, you slag me off, but you,
Right,
you know,
right,
you-
guys.
you're
This
going
isn't
along
D
with
and
the
D where you carry like about 5 tons of gold in your back pouch. Do you know what I mean?
plan. You don't need to carry 5 tons. This is worth 10 tons. This is retirement money.
Okay, so the lift empties out onto a wide catwalk that overlooks this cavernous vehicle bay below you on D deck below. There's a crane on the ceiling that's like a cargo crane that runs along tracks on the ceiling. And immediately to your left is one of the cargo bays, and the opposite end of the walk, or the catwalk, is cargo bay 2. And another catwalk bisects this area and passes over to the balcony on the south side towards junction C2. Just immediately to your right, there is a cargo office from which is where the crane is operated from. There's also corridors running north off this catwalk towards the front of the ship.
So I'll turn to Miller once we get down and just like, so where did it say this stuff was?
That's a good question. Did it tell me exactly whereabouts? Oh,
So
right?
I'm just under the assumption that the security and the scientists won't know where the tools are.
Yeah, so they're pretty clueless about stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, according to the ship's manifest that you pulled up, the supplies are contained in these storage bays.
Okay. So I'll direct Rye to those bays.
Okay, yeah, so I'll start working my way up. So I imagine we're going to have to check them all. Right, actually. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll start making my way up this first one.
Okay, so you're heading up this first corridor.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing?
Following.
So you can move. Don't forget, you can move like 2 zones at a time. So this corridor counts as 1 zone. That's 2 zones.
Right. So take a roll, just heading up.
So in 1 turn, you can move all the way up here.
Okay.
So you can just drag yourself to where you want to be.
Yeah, because I'll probably just go left to right, looking at in here.
Okay, so
again, I'm just scanning any open vents or air shaft vents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Dave is looking at her. Does the same.
right. I'm not going to keep moving Flynn's token. I'm just going to assume that is with Reed.
In that case,
I'm just lazy.
I'm just hanging with these 2 at the back.
yeah, okay.
Dodgy motherfuckers.
So Flynn,
Where?
whereabouts is Cooper's body anyway?
It's still up by cryo. Well, in the
auto dock.
called, it's in the examination room in cryo.
It's not the one that Davis and Miller encountered, was it, Phil? By any chance?
You're Miller.
I know.
No,
But we
the one that was in the med pod.
Yeah, we opened the med pod. That it's not in any.
No, that was on B deck.
Okay, it's all right.
No, was it the one that shot themselves?
And there was one that was still alive in one of the pods, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, one of them had been like partially dissected in one of the med pods.
Yeah.
I think Miller and Davis are the only ones who was actually seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Cooper was the one that that Rye saw and had problems with when you and Cham went to the other ship.
Oh, he was the one that had the thing crawl out of his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
It was head popped.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That little migraine he had.
I have another technical question.
Okay.
The bolt gun, in comparison to the shotgun, I think both have damage 3, but the other had
Yeah,
like
but-
power something.
Your bolt gun will do much better damage to aliens than a shotgun. Shotgun's terrible.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Good luck with that.
Basically, the bolt gun's it's not a weapon, but it can be used as a weapon. It's basically it's a single shot thing, so it's got a bolt. It's basically a massive industrial rivet gun.
Has it got armor piercing though on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
that's
punch it. So yeah, it's just like what they'd use for like riveting huge metal plates onto stuff.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and if you've got one of them in the eyeball, it would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
just
shotgun, if you shoot the shotgun at an alien, it doubles its armor because it's so piss weak at penetrating.
it's using pellets. So unless it's this little one that's using slugs, but yeah. But yeah, the advantage of the bolt gun is that it pierces armor and does a lot of damage, but it's only got a single shot. Whereas the shotgun, obviously, you've got however many rounds, which are essentially unlimited, unless you panic.
Okay.
But a bolt gun has always only got one shot.
Okay, good to
It
know.
needs to be
Thank you.
reloaded every time.
You're better off giving the shotgun to someone else.
I think I've got it.
Yep.
So the first of these storage lockers, these storage units you come to, it's filled, almost completely filled with drums of some kind of chemical drums. Looking over the labels, there's like warnings of explosive, flammable substances. And it looks, you check it over, and it is. You're familiar. You've heard of this chemical. You're familiar with it. It's quinate triacetylene. It's essentially like napalm.
Ooh, funky. Get some of
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
It's highly explosive, highly flammable, and highly unstable.
Start salivating at these words.
And there's about 7 of these drums in here.
Let me guess, Reed. You like to keep this handy for close encounters.
No smoking in here, guys.
So Reed, you don't know anything about this.
News to me. What? Guess the research crew uses this for something, or the engineers?
Oh, yeah, a bit of spot welding, maybe.
Because I'm guessing there's no like technological or any other use for this other than boom.
No.
Okay.
No, there's no.
Is this? Did we have some of this on our ship?
No. It's so you had you had a highly explosive substance, but it wasn't this. The thing that you were transporting was far more dangerous than this.
I thought we were carrying like tritium gas.
Tritium gas, tritium gas,
Right, okay.
which was even more volatile.
However,
wonder we
this might be
exploded.
useful if things go
But
really bad.
these drums are about the size. Each drum's about the size of a small beer keg.
Now, is it a liquid? So it's a liquid in here, like a napalm liquid.
So yeah, you can open it up. It's kind of almost. It's almost syrupy.
Yeah, like napalm, it sticks to things, right? And
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if if we could use this to get rid of them creatures.
Yeah, but it'd be good as a last resort, but the rest of the ship.
I mean, it's a metal ship in space. I'm pretty sure it's fireproof.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about using up the oxygen that's left.
Is there anything we could modify it into, like some sort of flamethrower?
Ooh.
Do we have anything? Do we have like I don't know? Could we modify the cutting torch? Do we have anything? I don't know. I'm just a corporate. I'm not the expert here.
So Rye, you know this stuff is way too volatile for something like that. It's aside from the consistency, it's not suitable for fuel for something like a flamer. But it'd also be really dangerous to use it like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll relay this. Like, I mean, it would be good if we could, but it's just
no.
it's
Okay,
too much.
If we had a creature cornered, it could be used in that way, thrown into the room. But
Yeah.
it's
Maybe for now we just put the lid back on and shut that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of explosives in one place. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one along, the door to this storage unit has been reinforced, and a security keypad has been installed, and it's locked.
Oh.
Your security, right, Reed?
Can you?
Is it a keypad or
there's a keypad? Yeah. You don't know the code, and again, this area of the ship isn't one you really.
Yeah, I don't really come down here.
Frequent. It's where the grease monkeys come and. But yeah, you can. I mean, you don't know the code, but it's possible. It's possible to bypass things like this with with Comtech.
Yeah. I mean, I would just. It's a.
Or somebody.
I'll step up to it, and I'll have a look at it, and I'll attempt to bust it open using Comtech.
Okay.
Can I have someone? Can anyone assist me?
Yeah, somebody who's got Comtech, got at least 1 point in Comtech still can assist you.
Who's got Comtech?
I can assist.
Sorry.
Oh, it didn't give me enough chance to. Oh, that don't matter. It's
Have
fine.
the extra dice, yeah.
It's all right. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you do that, Phil?
You right click.
Okay.
That makes
that makes a lot of sense. Don't matter. I didn't need it anyway. There we go.
Okay. So that'll take you a few moments to do that, maybe like 10 minutes or so to run a bypass. You have to, so Wilson rather pop open unscrew the panel and start fiddling with the wiring, trying to bypass the keypad. Is the rest of you doing anything else?
We'll take a look at this next then while he's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one, and indeed so this last one contains maintenance tools. So there's general tools as well as 2 bolt guns, a cutting torch, and a maintenance jack. The remaining 3 storage units on the opposite side contain various supplies for making repairs on the ship. So there's replacement filters for the air scrubbers. There's things. There's basically everything you need to carry out any repairs on the ship.
How many bolt guns are there?
2 bolt guns. 2 bolt guns, a cutting torch, and a maintenance jack, as well as just general tools.
I'll instantly pick up the tools.
So you're still doing the door with Wilson.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Maybe some extra bolts for my bolt gun.
Okay. So there's basically each bolt gun has got 1 bolt with it. It doesn't say there's any extra reloads with it.
Would we be able to gather up the kind of the parts that Rye is going to need? If we don't have any skill, are we going to be able to still pull out the parts we need, or?
Yeah, they're going to be. They'll because they're not all just dumped, so they'll be stored correctly and categorized and things. So you'll be able to retrieve the bits and pieces
We're,
that you
we're
need.
like that work experience kid. And she's like, no, the number 3 spanner. the wrench, the wrench.
Yeah.
What's
Is it like
a bag
a
of
trolley that we
sparks,
can load this
please?
stuff onto? Yeah,
Bag
so
of
we'll start
sparks. I need a
gathering.
damp paper bag. So yeah, do you want to do that? You want to gather the
Yeah,
thing?
I'm going to spend a bit of time gathering some of the parts that I think. I mean, I've worked on a spaceship for a while. I kind of figure I might have some idea, even if I don't have the
Yeah,
skill.
you'll have a pretty, just a pretty good general knowledge. And there's like there's trolleys for like loading stuff up on, obviously because they're not small pieces.
Yeah.
Particularly the filters for the air scrubbers.
Yeah.
I'm going to sling my shotgun over my back and I'm going to pick up one of them bolt guns.
Okay, I shall give you a bolt gun.
Shot.
Let's give you a bolt gun. I forgot there's a search thing. There we go. There you go. You got a bolt gun. And Davis were taking one of the reloads, weren't you?
One, a couple, doesn't matter. If I can carry them, I'll take them.
So essentially, they're just literally big bolts. It's just literally all it is. Yeah. So I shall give you a couple of. You've already got 4 reloads, so you've got 6 now.
Okay, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, 6 reloads. But yeah, like I said, the main disadvantage of the bolt gun is, unlike other weapons that you don't have to worry about keeping track of ammo and reloading all the time. The bolt gun has to be reloaded after every shot.
Okay.
It's like a musket.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you Miller, you gather up the supplies that you need.
Encourage Flynn to give me a hand.
Okay, so you notice he kind of, when you turn around and call him over, he's kind of loitering by one of the doors, and he sort of almost jumps when you call him over, when you call his name, and he goes, yeah, he'll be right over, Miller. I'll be right there, and he comes sauntering over, glancing back at Reed. So Wilson, Wilson and Rye, you with some effort you managed to bypass the keypad, and the door slides open, and inside are 24 of these black metal urns that you saw in the science labs.
Holy shit, they've been storing these things. Any idea who's...
There's also there also appears to be some kind of it's cold in here as well. There's some kind of refrigeration unit installed in here that's the temperature's quite, it's quite chilly. You can your breath. See your breath as the door opens.
It's someone's effectively turned this into a fridge to store these things.
If this is what's been causing the problem, then why would they do that?
Well, good question.
I'm familiar with this black stuff, Hunter. What it can actually do.
So yeah, you've seen this. This is the stuff that came from. These are the artifacts that were brought up from the planet.
So I'll sort of look over and say, do not touch and do not let that stuff touch your skin. Don't open any of those.
Why do they have so many samples? Like,
I have no idea. I don't come down here, but do not let that stuff touch you. Don't open them.
There's been does Flynn? So is he in the same corridor that we're in?
Yeah, he's in this corridor. He's over at the other side, helping Miller load up supplies onto a cart trolley.
So just gonna look over at Flynn because he's one of the scientists that was working on this sort of stuff. And I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna shout out to him and Miller and just be like, Flynn, Miller, do you want to come and have a look at this?
Yeah, we'll come and take a look.
Is there any reaction from Flynn?
He looks a little surprised.
Okay.
This is Reed. Who's been keeping these down here? Isn't this? And then he stops short.
Is this Cooper or Clayton's? Is that what you're about to ask?
He turns and looks at you, and his face goes a little red. And yeah, I think this is Clayton's private storage.
Sorry, am I missing something? What the hell is that thing?
You're looking at somebody else's retirement fund, Lee.
Ooh.
She needs to go. And when I say go, I mean out the airlock.
What? Retirement funds? On
No,
the
no.
airlock?
No. The retirement fund stays on the ship. I got to lock it back up and recode the door.
Okay, so you'll have to make another contact to
Well, can I do? Well, because I got 2 successes on my contact, I'll just use one of.
Go on then. Fair enough.
I'll just because I only needed 1 success.
You do. Fair enough.
I'll use one of them banked ones.
Yeah, that's a reasonable success. Talking of which, don't forget about your story points. If you've got them.
Oh yeah.
You have to use them because they apply to you, not your character.
Yeah, I'll save
So
that for when I
carry them between scenarios.
I'll save that for when I need it. Yeah, yeah. So I'll relock the door and recode it. So what's the name? Corporate bitch Clayton can't access it again.
Okay. So yeah, change the code on it. Then.
It's just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sort of.
She's thinking super technical. I've gone super easy. Yeah, I beat her with simplicity.
Okay, so
I sort of look at Flynn, to see if we get any indication of him knowing about this.
he's kind of, like I said, Miller kind of like confronts me, and he looks a little flushed. I mean, did you know you've no great love for Flynn? He's probably the person you like least on the ship.
Oh no, I'm just has he given any indication of knowing about this, or?
Well, he says it must be when Miller questions him. He says it must be Clayton's.
Yeah, but having known him for long.
I didn't know these things were down here.
But would I know if he's lying or not, or have an indication?
You could make a empathy check, I suppose. So Miller, while you're kind of like sort of watching.
Would that be manipulation or
no empathy?
Just the stat.
Just the stat, not the skill.
Oh right, yes, gotcha.
You're watching Flynn, and he's like I say, it looks quite flushed, and but you notice he's kind of like keeps scratching at his neck, and you can see when he moves his moves his hand away, you can see there's looks like a rash
Burn it.
on his neck.
Shit.
You're all doomed.
Okay.
And you can see almost looks a bit like blood poison. You can see like the vein, like tracks of his veins in his neck.
Having a little allergic reaction there, Flynn.
Right, it doesn't seem to hear at first. It's just like scratching away, and he just looks, and goes, "Fuck you, Miller."
Got a new
Hey,
friend there, Miller.
hey. What's there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab
what's
him
the
by his collar. I grab him by his collar and I get right in his face, and it'll be like, just what the fuck is going on around here? You know more than you're saying.
Instinctively, Davis is gonna join in and grab him from the other end.
Everybody's
I'm
grabbing him.
not there. Actually, yeah, Davis runs towards her. What's going on there?
No, they're down. They're down here. Down
Where
here.
are we supposed to be?
Wee. Okay, so you grab hold of Flynn, and he just like starts struggling to get out of your grasp, and he just tries to bite you.
Oh,
It just sinks his teeth. He just grabs you out. He's like he's feebly trying to get away from get out of your grasp, and he just grabs your arm and tries to bite you.
The fuck?
son of a bitch! I'll push him away.
Okay, so
Hang on.
well, you can make a mobility check versus his attempt to try and bite you.
Is there?
This isn't good.
Where is his token? Because I can't see Phil's token.
Put a
anywhere.
bolt in his head.
Oh, Flynn, he's
Oh,
here.
I'm thinking it. I'm thinking it.
He's coming. He's coming slowly but surely. There he is.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, he tries to like bite you. It's just sinking his teeth into the arm of your suit, which is clearly not. He's clearly not going to be able to bite from you. You just like shove him back like Sonny hits the wall, and there's just the look on his face is just like this pure look of pure rage on his face, and he just launches himself straight back at you.
I've seen this before, haven't I?
Lee will most definitely hit him with the back of the gun.
No, no, not exactly. There were people acting strange on the ship before you locked yourself in cryo.
Yeah, but I'm talking about we had a conversation before. Last session on the planet's surface.
Yeah, so this is nothing like anything on the planet's surface.
Right.
Lee will try to strike him at the back of his head with the back of his bolt gun.
Okay.
Miller's
Right.
stepping away,
So
trying to-
just have to put the three of you into a combat thing for a moment. There we go. So I'll just roll everybody's thing. There we go. So Miller, you get to act first.
I'm just kind of trying to get out of the way of this guy, this maniac. I'm probably taken a bit by surprise. So kind of pushed him away and stepping back away from him as he's kind of leaping at me, I guess. Can I draw my gun?
Yeah, you can draw your gun. That'd be a fast action. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be doing that then.
So you're backing off and drawing your gun. Very well. Okie dokie. Back.
Consider the fact you're in a full. Is this like a Imperial Guard trying to like tackle a Space Marine? like trying to, considering what he's wearing, is this like Imperial Guardsman trying to bite down the I'll show you. Space Marine's just looking at going, what?
I'm hoping that's the case.
Okay.
Davis will ask Miller when he saws him draw his gun.
Don't ask, just do.
He will ask, do I blast this fool?
I don't feel qualified to answer that question. I think you should do what you feel is right.
So what I've seen, because I was running, I saw him trying to bite him after they talked about something like a rush or something. And now he looks like completely out of his mind, trying to keep biting him.
So from my position, am I seeing him going crazy, like trying to bite, or am I just seeing a scuffle?
So yeah, from down there, you're probably just seeing a scuffle. Yeah, it's a bit.
I'm seeing somebody pull a weapon.
Yeah, you've just seen Miller draw a gun.
Yeah, no, just like no way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
so
I'm-
there's Miller. So Miller and Davis kind of into sort of between you and Flynn. So they'll be obscuring your line of
Yeah,
sight.
so I don't. I'm just seeing him scuffling, but I'm not seeing a weapon drawn.
You probably heard Flynn like shout.
I'm shouting as well, pretty heavily.
What are you doing?
And Miller's probably shouting too. What the fuck?
Is he like trying to keep biting him right now?
So he just launched himself straight at Miller. Just like hit Miller, like knocked him back, and he hit sort of hit the wall, and he just literally propelled, just like launched himself off the wall straight at Miller. I'm going to have to ask you to make a decision.
I will make the decision. I will plug a bolt into his head.
Oh.
Okay, so you make a ranged combat. Roll on the. I think you can just click on the gun. I believe.
Bolt gun. I
You
click
should
the
be able
bolt
to.
gun.
Yeah.
Left click.
You left click. In fact, you can, if you right click on it, you can add a +1 because you kind of like point right on top of him. So
Point blank range.
okay, so
That
that's
seems
one.
incredibly appropriate.
So that's
A bit
one
of a stress.
and stress. So you need to roll stress.
Oh, you'd be all right on 2 stress there. You're fine. 3, easy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he takes a decision.
Okay, so it does the base. It does. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, that's his mindset. His friend's being attacked. So, he heard about those things coming out of people. He wasn't inside. Only Kayla was inside. So in David's mind, he might be turning into one of those things slowly but steadily. So there's no time to think. He just plants the bolt gun to his head and presses the trigger.
Okay, so yeah.
So,
So yeah, there's the sound of the compressed air as the bolt gun goes off, and this huge bolt just like thuds into the side of Flynn. And it does the base. So the base damage of that is 3.
Wow!
And so it just bolt just like hits him straight in the ribs. You hear the sound of like his ribs shattering, and there's blood just like gushing, like pouring out, and it doesn't even flinch.
Oh!
And he just launches it, like I say, he launches himself at Miller, just trying to claw his face, just like raking at him with his finger, like clawing at him.
what the? Right, I see this, and I rack a shotgun. I'm like, what the fuck? And
Okay.
start making my way down.
Well, yeah.
So you can make an armor roll. He's just sort of like tear, like you can see, it's like this. The strength of him is just like tearing away your suit, almost pulling it apart. Ooh, yeah. But yeah, so that saves your suit.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Kill
Okay,
it
so
now.
it's Miller.
Miller's got the gun drawn. This thing's coming right at him. He's going to put the gun into the thing's head and pull the trigger.
Okay, so he's right on top of you. So it's so you're
Yeah.
having to like try and so that you got
like that.
whereas you would normally have a bonus dice for something point blank because it's on top of you. You got a penalty dice. It's like having to try and get fighting with him and trying
it was
to get
bad
the gun
enough before. Base modifier -1, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, it's not great.
Push it. Push it.
I'm going to push it.
Add stress and push it.
Push
Yeah,
it
like
real
stress.
good.
It increases your stress.
Just push it.
I think it's
There you go.
appropriate.
Oh,
no.
You screwed.
So that's fighting with stress. So that you basically go yeah, and just like empty the clip into
Yeah,
him.
that's cool. That's fine.
I
I'm
just
gonna
like
roll
just
stress,
like
right?
shoot. Well, you tell us. Oh.
Yeah, so I guess as this thing's as this guy's jumped on top of him, he's kind of reaching forward,
Oh no!
grabs the gun, and I almost closed his eyes as he puts the thing to the head and just goes bang, 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 bang. Bullets flying everywhere. But one of them probably at least scores a hit, maybe. But
Yes.
That stresses Davis quite a lot. But he shouts, "No, Miller, get off of him, you bastard!" Probably everyone can hear them up at this point.
Yeah.
He shouts also, "Kayla, bring that shotgun over here! Blast this fool! He's out of his goddamn mind!"
whereas Miller is just going,
Miller! No!
So I had already started.
Okay,
moving up.
so that also means so Miller just like empties his clip. At least a couple of shots catches Flynn. One catches him in the side of his head, and part of his side of his head just explodes. His twitching corpse falls to the floor. Miller's covered in blood and is just like frozen in fear. With a gun in his hand, shaking, and everybody in short range, which is in the same zone, which is everybody, I believe. Oh, well, has Wilson run off?
No, I was just down this end. Sorry, I'd done a runner. I'd seen it. I was just ready to run.
Everybody in the corridor they gain 1 stress.
Love a stress.
Yeah, already increased mine. I thought it would be only me, but it's like everybody on the same. Wow.
Yeah, everybody in the short range. So
you made us
short range.
pretty jumpy there, Captain.
So yeah, there's just blood all down your suit, and you're splattered on your face.
yeah.
Sorry, Davis will remove the lifeless corpse of Field from above Miller, and will turn it around and then take the butt of his gun and hit his head until he hits the floor of the ship.
How dare you touch my man, my
You
captain?
bastard!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
And Miller's just wide-eyed, kind of scrabbling back away from it, rubbing the blood off his face.
Just come like further down the corridor, just like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, I already started sprinting towards him with my shotgun drawn. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
It was Flynn. And he just went crazy.
Have you been sent here to kill us? Is that
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, fuck you. He was trying to kill my buddy. What's wrong with this ship?
Don't stay where you are.
You get away from him.
I point the shotgun at
He
Liam,
points a
like,
bolt gun.
stand back.
Actually, I start reloading.
If that's what you're doing, I'm putting one on you. Set it down.
Okay, so bear in mind, if you initiate play versus play combat, you play out, and then the person who initiated it becomes an NPC.
I thought you have to fail an empathy check as well if you're gonna.
No, that's to that's to. I think that's to kill. That's to kill somebody. That's to coup de grace them.
All right.
Okay,
up
everybody
to
just needs to
you.
calm down.
I'm telling you now, set that thing down. If you continue to reload, I will shoot you.
So you coup it to like because you like put somebody down when they're broken, and then you can finish them off. But to finish off another person, it's you have to take an empathy check, and then even if you whether you either way you take
You
a
have
stress.
to fail it, don't you?
Yeah, you have to fail an empathy check.
Yeah.
To be able to kill some to actually finish them off.
Well,
He will freeze momentarily while reloading. He will look behind her towards Kayla and Wilson.
If you think about it from my position, I've just watched us have a scuffle.
Yeah.
And he's effectively execute one of my crew
I
members.
don't mind about those things. You can shoot a head out of character. I will be a-okay. Don't you worry about me out of character.
Yeah. So
and
if you
in
continue,
game, well, he's frozen, but he's exactly frozen like a deer in front of what do you call it, the lights of the truck. And he will shout out for Kayla because he's thinking about shotguns right now. Shotgun is on his mind, literally and figuratively.
look, I think we all just need to take a minute. Let's calm down. Let's figure this stuff out.
Is Miller still frozen?
No, it's just for like just a round.
So I'm kind of dragging myself up on the bulkhead. What are you doing, you dumb fuck? Put the gun down! I'm shouting at Reed. He had something on his neck. Were you inoculated?
it was, wasn't it?
I'm kind of. I've got my gun in my hand. Were you inoculated?
But you're
Let me
empty.
see your neck. Let me see your neck.
I'm just pulling it. If you want to make us a showdown, so be it. You're not coming in here to pick us off. Been through enough. Has the corporate sent you to hide the evidence or what?
Let me see your neck. The sweat is dripping. He's like all over Miller at this point. Let me see your neck. Turn your head.
Okay, so keep the sort of shotgun and I pull back.
Okay, looks fine.
Other side.
Sort of maybe do it as well the other side.
Yeah.
Still keeping the weapon trained on him.
Looks fine.
Okay. So Miller lowers the gun.
Then he will stop reloading, Lee.
I'll just
Listen, lady. That friend of yours, Phil, whatever his name was, went berserk and tried
First
to
of
bite
all,
my
he's no friend of
off.
mine, but he has a crew member.
Look.
Well,
Was a crew member. I don't like to be pedantic, but he's not a crew member anymore.
The
corporate types and their
I planted and plunged a bolt into his sternum, and he kept moving. It doesn't take a medic, a doctor, to realize that he had something like inhuman strength or something. Or was it my idea?
We didn't get here anyway, Miller, by not dotting the I's and crossing the T's. That didn't get space travel and all this. So, hey.
Just bear in mind, you're dealing with a US Marine, and I haven't had my daily dose of crayons, so.
There's some shower gel in some containers in there. If you want to go
Better.
Cigarette.
What the?
Wow.
So I'm not recognizing any of this behavior at all.
So
What about if I
when you were
describe the
barricaded
situation on the
in-
neck, did he see anything? Has Reed seen anything like that? Interestingly.
no,
Okay.
there was when you were before you barricaded yourself into cryo with the others. There were some of the crew started acting crazy.
Yeah, I just sort of
Turning violent.
Yeah, I just put it down to stress the situation. We did. I explained about jettison the science lab, the science pod, because of this and the infection, run rampant. This thing just seems to keep bringing new horrors there every minute. Thought we were safe and home, and then it's all been reopened again.
Well, I don't think whatever got into Flynn, I don't think it's connected to that creature that's wandering around.
No,
Speaking
that
of,
stuff,
we did
emotion
quite a lot
behind
of-
me, that stuff is dangerous, more dangerous than you can ever imagine.
speaking of that thing, we made quite a lot of noise here, and I think if that thing is prowling and hunting us, then at least it knows where we are right now. If it didn't already, now. I will go
guys?
back into reloading if you don't mind, lady. He will start reloading.
Just sort of take a breath and
I didn't actually have that up in my hand at that time, but I heard the noise, so I'm gonna
Oh.
look at the
Oh.
motion sensor.
Okay,
Because I would have just like dropped it at my side because of the commotion. So yeah.
So you need to make a power check for the motion tracker then. So you should be able to do. I think you can do that from your character sheet. Can you?
Shit.
Oh dear! Oh wow!
Oops.
okay. Was this made by
Oh.
Motorola by any chance?
Batteries have literally just fallen out.
Battery just thump.
It's still working. There's still some power in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you scan around with the motion tracker, like you instantly picking up the people around you. So you're like adjusting the controls and like sort of ruling them out from the sky, like filtering them out, and then you get a ping. Over here.
I'm gonna. I'm just gonna be like, guys, we have company.
Little bit cat.
So, do them lines actually?
So those lines are
Air
the
Vents.
maintenance shafts.
Okay.
Okay, right.
The vents. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be kind of staying where it is, ish.
Let's move. Let's go. Right, I'm grabbing the trolley. Where's the nearest lift?
Down here. Yeah.
Oh.
This one, the other one's out, just being destroyed.
Right. And that's going to be the only way to get these trolleys full of parts onto B deck, isn't it?
Yes. Well, you could carry them manually, but it'd take a lot of effort to carry all the bits by hand.
I was like, we gotta move now.
Yep. Let's go. Let's move. Which direction we moving?
Kayla passes through Davis. I guess we would have reloaded by then. He will lash off to Kayla and shout at her, "What the hell took you so long? We're supposed to be a crew. You didn't have our backs. Why the hell did I give you that shotgun for?"
Like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm not. My mind doesn't instantly go to shooting other people.
What about yours, Wilson? Do you know how to
shoot me.
handle a shotgun?
Of course I do. What do you think I am? Some corporate hack?
Then he will take that shotgun from Kayla and throw it at Wilson and say to Kayla, for some reason you don't know, he's pretty mad at her, and say, "You keep your eyes on that radar and you watch our backs, corporate hack." And then he's obviously quite distressed, and then he will move forward.
I sort of say, "Is your junkie okay?"
Hey, wait a second. How the hell do you know that I'm a junkie? That character hasn't seen
It's
anything.
in the eyes, mate.
Yeah.
It's in the eyes.
Well,
Yeah. See now, the lift down. Do we know if this lift down on the
That one's out of order.
that one's out of order? So basically,
it's
we've
this
got
one.
this. We've got the stairs directly to the north of us.
No, they're broken.
Okay, we can't get through.
We
there
can't
now.
get out of deck B.
All that's all that's connect. All that junction, junction one. It runs all the way up to the dorsal airlock. So it's all been sealed off.
Yeah, so we're heading down this corridor past cargo bay 2, trying to make our way around. That's the
Okay.
plan, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, because the beeps up near this storage.
Yeah.
At the minute.
That's the plan. We're pushing
yeah.
the trolley as fast as we can. We're going to head.
So every the signatures only last for a turn. So it's another use for every additional turn that you trigger it.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, you can move. So you can move two zones. If you want to move yourself 2 zones, wherever it is you want to go. So don't forget that that's a zone and that's a zone.
We don't want to be
here then, do we?
Yeah. So anywhere along here, along this catwalk,
Okay.
counts as one zone.
Right.
Wilson's on.
Hey, I'm maximising them zone. If you ain't maximising them zone, you're dying.
Lee will take the suitcase back from Deadfield.
Okay.
But he will leave the alien and say to Wilson, if you want, you can carry it, and shows to the cylinder before they leave.
Okay. I think everybody's run off. Left Davis.
I suppose before they left, you know.
Yeah. No, just kidding.
Right.
Okay.
I point my weapon up that corridor.
Okay, so go there, close the doors, close behind you.
Wilson, where the fuck you going?
Hey, do you want to hang around?
No, I'm going for the lift.
Okay. So you head over to the lift, hit the button, and it takes a while. I mean, the lift is still on this floor, so obviously, but it takes a moment for the doors to open. And you hear something suddenly slam into the door at this down here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I start moving a little bit closer to the left. start bypassing everybody. I sort of put myself in middle. I'm edging my bets.
Sort of moving back, weapon pointing that direction.
Okay, so let me just roll it. It's going to be
So well.
Okay, so you can something slam into this door again. And you can see the like door shakes, shudders with the impact.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Well, you're standing there going, come on, come on, come on, waiting for the doors to open for the lift.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go, go, go.
Okay, so you all
Yeah.
run into the lift.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone check the lift, would you?
Davis will go last. Go, go, go.
Okay, again, as you all run into the lift and hit the button to like close the doors and for one the which deck you going to?
What
So
we
you can
on
go
say?
down or you can go up.
Well, D, there's only the hold.
Yeah, well, I think it's B, so we can actually, so I can get outside.
We know
Yeah,
there's
so
an airlock there, right? That's
communication.
working.
Yeah.
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 Back to B then.
Okay, so yeah, you slam the button and the doors on the elevator like slide shut, clang shut, and the elevator shudders as it starts to rise up through the decks.
Quick question. The motion sensor was just, it only does one plane, like one level, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time you trigger it, just the sensor, the reading's only good for that turn.
Oh, I need more power.
Okay, so let's just chuck everybody in there so we can grab everybody at once. Whoop, there we go. Very good. And yeah, so you ride the elevator up to back up to B deck.
Okay, so
Guess we are all over here.
For now.
oh
See two of us.
yeah,
Oh, it doesn't.
There's a quantum paradox here.
Just the two of us.
Got too many people there.
We've met our doubles, our doppelgangers.
Oh,
Oh, that's what's happening, right?
Turns out we were in the thing all along.
Well, I'll keep this token because it works. The other one doesn't.
Back in a sec.
okay.
okay. So what are you doing?
I'm starting to think now we should have brought some of that napalm with us, but hey ho.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be heading for the airlock. Because we need to. It's like all Rye is thinking about now is trying to get the communications back online. Because we need help. We need somebody.
Okay, so which airlock is it that you're heading to exactly?
That is a very good question.
It was the one in.
Because the one on A deck is inaccessible.
Well, that's I thought there was. I thought they said there
There's
was
one in the
on this
vestibule,
deck,
isn't there?
'cause that's why
Is
we
there not
came
one there?
back to this.
There's not one in the vestibule. No, there's the pods, but that's where the pods were, but they're not.
They're
You could
not actually
maybe-
airlocks, are they?
Yeah, they're not airlocks. No.
Yeah, because that's why we came back up to this deck. Because I thought there was one on here.
Was there only one airlock on the ship, and it was on A deck?
So that's the main airlock. So the other airlocks. So,
That's
so,
all
so like,
great.
let's say looking, like glancing at the
Oh, there was one on
at
deck.
the
Can you
At
not
the,
get out of the vestibules where the EV suits are?
print. There's there's an airlock on C deck where the vehicle lift is, but there's also several airlocks on D deck off the vehicle bay.
Okay, can we not use the vestibule as an airlock.
Surely you must be able to get outside because
You could
Yeah.
potentially override the door, which would have been the door that sealed, that to the EVV. So you could potentially override it, but it is not an airlock. So once it's open,
It stays open.
it's gonna the area where you open it is gonna decompress.
Yes.
It's gonna cause explosive decompression as soon as it's open.
that's
So
never
it's
caused
not-
a problem in space.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you actually
explosive
need
decompression is only a good thing.
Yeah, I mean it happens quick.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, here's the thing. We don't want to get back in that lift again.
So we should have gone down to D.
Yes, but we don't want to get back into this lift and go down to D.
There's no other way to get down to D. There's no other way. The other lift is no go.
That's right, that's one that broke.
Because I think is it both junctions that are locked off
So
now?
the junction 2 is clear. So there's most of the damage.
okay.
Most of the damage was done at the front of the ship.
Okay.
But
So we could
the junctions are just a series of ladders.
Yeah, we need the lift to take the stuff to carry it for us.
Right, just be prepared then. Anything. So put the shotgun in the back and have the bolt gun. Yes, Lee has a bolt gun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If anything tries to get through the lift door, we just punch through the bolt gun, yeah?
Say again, sorry?
I'm saying to Lee, if anything tries to punch through this lift when we're going down, bolt gun up against it and just shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, got it. So there was a
This
loud
companionship.
sound from Foundry.
We don't get music. I've not music all session.
Oh,
There you go. Okay, so what are you doing? You'll go back down the lift?
Back down to the-
Rightio.
Let's
We're
travel
just
again.
confusing the alien. That's all we're doing.
Okay.
It's just strategy. That's what we're.
Okay, so you all jump back in the lift, shoving the. Oh, this is a good point. I won't be cruel. Nobody said they were pushing the trolley with all the spare, with all the.
I thought I'd said I was.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I'll not be cruel anyway. I think, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, sure, we just do
grabbing
that,
the
everything.
trolley and yeah.
yeah. So down to D. So where do we pop out? There.
So,
I
so
guess
yeah,
there's-
you ride the elevator all the way down to the bowels of the ship, down to the vehicle bay. So the doors open on this massive cavernous chamber that's that would normally be full of vehicles, but only 2 ATVs remain in the bay. One of them has been thrown to one side of the vehicle bay, and the axles have been wrenched off. Above you, you can see the catwalks of Sea Deck and the crane. And like I said, this area is like just vast. Even with the ship's lighting on, there's deep shadows everywhere.
Ooh. Okay. So for repairing the communications, I'm assuming it's just will it be things that I can carry, or do I have to go out there and see it first?
You could take the things with you, and you could take the things with you.
Because I don't. Because I'm just trying to think, like, is it actually, because we are drifting and moving, is it going to be difficult for me to actually get out there and move around?
No, because you're essentially moving. You're
Relative.
moving at the same speed as the ship, so it's like you're standing still. So
Okay.
it doesn't affect you.
Okay. I was just wondering if that's
if you were to get
something I've got
blasted
fight
off,
against.
if you were to get blasted away from the ship, that'd be a different matter.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go to the closest, nearest airlock, and start getting sorted. I will hand over the motion tracker to probably Miller at this point for while
Okay.
I'm outside.
Okay. Or motion tracker.
Yeah, so it's just while I'm outside. I'll take it back when I come back in, but
Yeah.
I think they might need it. I also don't have the shotgun anymore as well. By the way.
Oh, you don't have the shotgun anymore. Radio.
Lee will cover.
Oh no! Did I just? Yeah, I clicked them. Didn't mean to click that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So Rye enters the
Yeah.
airlock, the outer door, seals it, closes it behind you.
Hey, don't do anything stupid.
Begins a depressurization process as the airlock cycles.
Yeah.
Opens the inner door, steps into the airlock, depressurizes it, and then steps outside. So outside, there's various like almost like climb hooks here, so we can like safety. You can leash yourself to it. There's a safety measure, but yeah, it's essentially climbing up the hull onto the dorsal, onto the top side, upper side of the deck.
yeah. So let's go and check out this comms array then.
Okay. So yeah, what are the rest of you doing? As Rye slowly makes her way, climbing to the top of the ship.
Not much else we can do except stand guard, eh?
Same.
Has anyone checked? We've never been down here, so I guess we've never looked in any of these areas, have we?
No.
Well, I'll make my way to the office.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Well, some of us will have to stay by the airlock just to make sure that nothing is waiting for Kayla when she comes back.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stay with Reed.
Okay.
Well.
Same.
Yeah. So what's the deal with you and Flynn?
Oh, just don't, how people don't see eye to eye. He doesn't like it when people question him.
Oh, really?
Well, in the end, my job's security of the ship and crew, and when people like your corporate man there sneaks off on them by themselves, you tend to wonder what they're up to.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they'll see you watching them, then they don't like it.
And it's funny, Flynn was telling me to watch you.
Well, he would. At the end of the day, I'm here for a job. Secure the crew, which I've failed miserably.
I don't think you have to feel too bad about that.
Well, when you're one of the decisions actually to detach part of the crew from the ship, while some of them are still alive.
Well, that was you?
Well, it was a good decision, but I was the one who pushed the button, yes.
No, it's quick thinking.
Well, it was either that or lose everybody. What you've met was the remainder of the crew that we managed to barricade ourselves in. The cryopods, desperate moves. We were hoping that we were going to get picked up, but don't even know what's going on. What I thought was a rescue party. I don't know what these are here for, honestly.
Honestly, well, we thought we were the rescue party. I guess we both got fucked over.
Yeah. Would I've had sorry, Phil, I've had history with Clayton? Any interactions or I don't know how my character would feel about her, if that makes sense.
So, like I said, any names that's not mentioned on your character sheet, you just your opinion is neutral.
Yeah.
That's so it's up to you really.
Yeah, just can't really speak for many other people. Anyone I was close to or trusted is now dead. Clayton did their own thing. I never really had much dealings with her, so can't say what she was up to or not. But at the same time, your own corporate person there seems a bit on the shifty side.
He's independent, shall we say.
No, it's not. Independence is fine, but you've seen these things.
Did you know Cooper?
Not particularly well. Like I said, there was a science station. My main job was actually the planet's surface. Once we're on the ship, we're considered secure.
So you never came into contact with any of that stuff?
No, that's I've seen what it's done. That's why I said do not touch it.
Right.
Well, had we look around you, a sort of motion around the cargo bay. We left everything on planet. Full research team camp. Had a squad with me. We were securing the area for any threats. All left behind.
But you got out.
Well, I took who I could. That's my job.
Yeah.
Was
Cooper down there at all? Was Cooper down there at all? On the surface?
Yes.
What about Flynn?
He was part of the team. I managed all the research team were on the surface. That was their job, to collect those artifacts. There was only Cooper, Flynn, and a handful of others. The captain, the main ship crew get on board. Managed to get on board. Everything else had to be abandoned. We thought we'd got away. Then all hell broke loose up here.
Yeah.
So Wilson, this room over here, it's just like a general office. There's not really a quick look over it, cursory look, and it's nothing grabs your attention unless there's anything you're looking for, or
not really. I'm just sort of seeing what's in there.
So yeah, it's just. I mean, there's not even a console or a comms unit in here. It's essentially just like storing paperwork for old-fashioned paperwork for manifests and equipment.
Anything in? I'll move to the vehicle storage part.
Well, okay, it's as it suggests. It's full of various spares for repairing vehicles.
Yeah. I don't really know or understand anything that's in there.
Yeah, I think there's maybe some tools as well.
Yeah, anything
That's
big and heavy.
That's like me in real life. You put me in a garage and I'll just go,
Yeah. Anything with a decent bit of heft to it, or
there's probably what's I forgot what they're called. There's probably a maintenance jack in there.
Nah, my arm's bust, so I don't really want to be carrying that. And then I'll just check the equipment shed.
Okay.
I just want to see Wilson take out his neomorph with a crowbar. Just
Hell yeah.
bosh right in the head, and that's it.
So again, this is mainly tools and jacks for servicing the vehicles.
Mm,
And if there's anything in particular you're looking for, there might, it's
not really. No.
okay. So meanwhile, on the outside of the ship, you slowly and cautiously make your way, clambering up the ladders on the side of the hull, leading to the top of the ship, while the ship is barreling, just hurtling through space at sublight speeds. Quite an unnerving experience, and you have to focus on the, just looking directly ahead, or just looking at the hull to fight off the sense of nausea. And you finally scramble onto the top side of the hull, and the hull on the dorsal side of the ship, the hull is just a mess. It's just pitted with hundreds with damage from micrometeor storms, just like pitting the hull of the ship everywhere. And you can see, even from here, you can see the something probably the communications array has taken quite a bad hit. One of the panels something has impacted into one of the panels, and pulling it home, you can see some of the circuit boards and things are just been totally written off. But it shouldn't be too, despite that, it doesn't look like it's a major job particularly for one such as yourself. It's maybe take you about 40 minutes, an hour at the most.
Okay. So is that a reasonable time to be outside in space? Just with I don't know how well these suits cope with the temperature.
So yeah, these suits are fine for being out. That's maybe not the top of the range, the best suits you can get, but vacuum suits you can get. But they're more than capable of protecting you in this environment.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so I'll just crack on and get straight to it, I think.
Okay. So it will, like I say, will require several turns of work and a comtech roll. So after, yes, you can make the comtech roll now. Oh shit!
No.
Okay.
Oops.
So your first attempt fails. So you can make a stress roll. Oh wow. Okay, so
shit.
You try to drop in your paint. You drop the tool and almost lose it as it drifts off, and you manage to grasp it, but the fear, the realization that if you lost that tool, then there'd be nothing you could do. You'd have to go all the way back, and it kind of freezes you in place. And as you're freezing, they're trying to calm your breathing. Something catches your eye by one of the bulkheads, and it looks you squint, look a bit confused. It looks like a crumpled up spacesuit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It looked like a spacesuit that's just been scrunched up, almost squashed into it, sort of crunched into almost folded up into a ball.
I'm gonna go and I will actually go and have a look at that because they shouldn't the suits shouldn't be out here,
Okay, so you kind of take a step towards, turn and start to take a step towards it, and then it moves. One of the legs sort of shifts, like slides out, unfold, and you can see there's a tear. The legs of the suit are torn, and this leg just kind of unfolds, keeps stretching it, and stretches out way longer than a leg has any right to be.
No. That's no. Shit.
Lord Dawson, nope.
I'm just gonna start backing up, and hope that it hasn't seen me.
Okay, it doesn't seem to. So it like I say, it's like this leg kind of unfurls, like almost like stretched out, but then it doesn't move.
Okay.
So maybe just the the motion of the ship.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. nothing weird. I'm gonna go back and try and do better at fixing this comms relay and just trying to get this done.
Okay.
Maybe
So you can make another Comtech check. Okay. Right, so that's a success and a stress. So you can roll a stress in a moment. So back inside the vehicle bay. So yeah, Miller, or rather Wilson, you checked all these rooms to the south and on the far side of the vehicle bay. There's nothing here. You kind of stood where you are. You're almost like obscured, like swallowed by the shadows that consume the far corners of this chamber. You can see the others stood by the airlock. Can't make out what they're saying, but you can hear the sounds of the conversation.
I'll start making my way back towards them then.
Okay. So Wilson emerges from the shadows at the far end of the vehicle bay and walking towards you.
Find anything?
Nah, nothing of interest down there, unless you want some spare parts.
No.
But hey, like you said, I'm corporate. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Are we in communications with Rye at all?
Yeah, suit comms still work. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit. The reception's probably a bit not as good because
Iffy,
there's
Yeah, Davis would have, because he's not engaged in the conversation between the other two so much, he would have asked through communications, "How are you holding up there, kiddo?"
We just hear a very hushed response, like, it's gonna take some time, but I think I can do it. There's something out here, I think.
What do you mean?
There's a suit out here.
Is it a nice suit?
Not anymore.
Okay. Is there somebody in it?
It's not a person. Something. I went to go look and it moved. It like stretched out a leg, I think. But it doesn't seem. I don't think it's seen me. So I'm gonna try and get this done. But it's gonna take me about maybe an hour.
You're saying that one of those things is out there with you?
I don't know. There's something in that spacesuit. It could have just been the engine, but the way it moved and stretched, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's just a crumpled spacesuit. I don't understand why there's a spacesuit out here.
Should I go outside, Captain?
And do what, Lee?
Shoot it.
You ever fired a gun in 0G before?
No, not really. I'm a pilot, remember? This is the most I've fired in all my life.
Okay. I mean, I've never fired one in space either, but I've heard it's not great.
Rye, you can make a air supply check as well. I think you're probably quite stressed out there. Oh dear.
Holy shit! No kidding.
Yeah.
It's all that heavy breathing and panic, hyperventilating.
Hey, don't waste that spare air I gave you.
No, I think I might need it.
I gave that in good faith.
I'm trying. I can do this.
Okay. So the rest of your let's put your elbow up there, up where you actually stood.
While Lee is on the intercom with Rye, I'm going to be looking across and checking his neck as well. I'm not saying anything. I just keep glancing across at it as he's.
So it looks fine.
He's not been scratching or anything, has he?
No, not even noticed. No.
Okay.
I'm wearing my helmet.
Are you? Oh, okay. Now that make it even difficult.
Yeah.
More difficult to scratch, wouldn't it? I suppose. Yeah. I mean, very difficult to see your neck as well.
He starts peering through the.
Hold on a minute. Just turn that way, would you? Just turn your head to the side.
Okay, so you're the four of you are stood by keeping a watch on the airlock, probably casting a cautious eye about the vehicle bay.
Yeah. I'm checking Wilson's neck as well. Any chance of opportunity? Because he's not wearing a spacesuit. Yeah, he's got a scar.
Yeah, obviously, I've had an injection.
It's like
Gold out there.
no, the vampire's been bitten. It's like wearing the ribbons and stuff, trying to hide it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Stop looking at my neck.
There's some. You don't know sense for the first night. Then you look, you can see like some red blotches on the back of his neck. Looks a bit like a rash.
Oh shit!
On the back of whose neck?
Nobody's. Don't you worry about it.
What? Scratches his neck.
Suddenly, you hear like a loud thud, as if something heavy falling over or hitting the floor on the far side of the vehicle bay. Like shooting a look over, all you can see is it's like just shadows. But you can there's a lot of like packing cases and drum and fuel drums.
We might have company.
Raise the bolt gun up.
Oh, Miller's got the motion tracker.
Yes, yeah.
Dare I switch it on though? Because it's fucking noisy, isn't it?
It's noisy, yeah.
I mean, it all depends if you can just not waste the last lot of power.
How far
I'm
away
worried about the
is
noise.
one of the ATV vehicles?
So one of the ATV vehicles is pretty much on the vehicle lift, and the other one's been thrown against the looks like it's been thrown against the far wall. So I would say one. It's not a pen. One's here, say, and another one is over here.
Right.
But there's like all around the place is like barrels and like storage crates and.
Quick question, Phil.
Yes.
This pistol that Miller's carrying, it says reloads 1. Does
Yes.
that mean that it had 1 clip and that it's gone now? Or is
No,
mean
that means you've got 1 spare clip.
Then I'm loading that into the pistol.
Okay, so you can reduce that to 0 reloads.
Yeah.
So whenever you fire a gun, unless you panic like you did,
Yeah.
your clip will essentially never run out. You'll never run out of ammo.
Hollywood style. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, I'm wondering, is it worth going across this ATV and switching on its lights?
Does anyone else hear that noise?
No. You can't hear it because you're in space, and in space, no.
Okay, so you'd have to start up. Well, so you try and flick on the lights. Whether you'd have to start up or not is redundant. But it's the batteries died on this thing decades ago.
Oh, God, that's right. It's been 70 years.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, the whole thing's like covered in dust and debris. The engine's probably long seized up. And you hear like a scraping noise again from over here behind all the boxes and barrels. So that's just Reed though.
Okay. Now, did Reed say she encountered this before? One of these creatures, not this, but one of these creatures before.
Yeah, so Reed has encountered the creatures on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they attacked the science team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose that they've had any idea as to whether they're attracted to noise or movement, or
didn't have time to figure it out.
So yeah, I believe you've got. I think I told you. Yeah, you've got some idea of their combat capabilities. So they are literally just like savage animals. They don't appear to behave in a tactical fashion. Not like they're not like pack animals. So like big cats might be or anything like that. They're just these savage, violent monsters.
Yeah, they don't even eat. They just chew.
Oh, they eat. They definitely eat.
yeah.
No, but it's not like the hunt and just one.
No.
They'll kill everything, and
But yeah, they're just
it's not like it's not like the hunt for food.
Oh, they do it for fun.
There's no logic. I used to sort of point the shotgun towards the boxes, and I'm just wondering, it's worth putting a couple of rounds or something there.
As you say that, you kind of look across at Miller's holding out the motion tracker, and maybe you can see he's deciding whether or not to switch it on, throw it in that direction, see whether it attracts the thing.
Wait, throw it? How dare.
We got any movement, Captain? What's going on?
I'm not switched it on, but you can see
What are you waiting
he's obviously contemplating something.
What's going on, Miller?
Something over there. I'm thinking if we can draw it out, then Reed here might be able to get a few shots at it before it. Well.
Thing is, we've got open space.
Yeah.
Is there a more tactical position to be located at right now?
Well, here's the problem. If we leave here, your comrade's on her own.
Exactly.
She's gonna be up there for at least. Actually, ask the GM that question.
It's an hour. She said an hour. But...
Yeah. So this area, if it's not obvious as well, this. Let me just get a pen. I'll just temporarily draw it. This thing here This is the vehicle lift. So
Yeah.
this is this is like this whole square section. Is how we get vehicles off the ship. So it drops. So it's a lift that drops down. That drops down, and it's like an airlock as well.
Oh, okay.
It's a massive airlock.
Oh, it's
So
like
I
when
wondered-
the Colonial Marines when they use a dropship.
Yeah,
Similar, yeah, but obviously it's for landing.
yeah, but it's landing. So if you see in Prometheus, Prometheus, where they got the ship on the planet, and the thing comes in to that vehicle. That's what this is.
Honest.
All right, okay. Well, it's basically Thunderbird 2.
Yeah.
oh, the pod thing dropping out of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the plot line of Thunderbirds makes more sense. Than
So basically, it's like a thing. It like drops a compartment, an airtight compartment that drops down. It's essentially functions as an airlock as well. So vehicles can be put into it. The whole thing lowers down. It seals off, and then they can open it up and drive vehicles out.
Question is then, can the bay be depressurized from inside this airlock? That would be nuts, right? That wouldn't make sense, would it?
Can we what? Sorry.
Can this bay, the vehicle bay, can it be depressurized from inside the airlock that we're standing next to?
No, it can. There are controls at the side of the vehicle bay. So there's like controls probably at least on one or two sides, so you can seal the lower the lift, then seal it and cycle the airlock and open the outer airlock, so it can be controlled from here, but also from the actual the lift.
Right. So yeah, this whole bay doesn't get depressurized.
Oh no! It's just this thing. So this section is like a self-contained thing. It drops down, and then an airlock seals the top of it.
Okay, I don't know how quick that will.
Like in Aliens, in Aliens with the airlock, where she's fighting the.
Yeah.
It's like that. So there's like there's an airlock on. So there's a big airlock across here, and the lift. So that'll be open at the moment. That section drops goes down, and then it seals up over the top, and then there'll be doors in the area that it drops down to. It opens. It's the exterior airlock.
I got a plan. We'll need somebody to get to the airlock controls at the side here. I'm just thinking if we throw the motion tracker into the airlock bit and see if maybe that will
Lead it
attract
out.
it. Yeah, and then depressurize. Well, don't depressurize the airlock. Just blow the fucking thing out of the. Explosive
Can we throw-
decompression.
Do we have to throw the motion tracker?
Wait, it's either that or you, Lee.
Can we throw anything else?
I'm thinking of the noise it's making. That's all. I mean, you got a point. What else could we throw in there? There must be something laying around here that we can throw in.
He has he has 5 huge balls. He offers one of them.
There's
Okay.
there's plenty of stuff lying around that you could throw
All
just to make a noise. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to be seen when I throw it either.
How about a more advantageous vantage point, like a higher ground or something?
Well, so you can also see. Can you see these areas? So these stepped. So this area here and here and here. These are lower down. So the vehicle bay is probably about 10 feet above this.
Okay. So short of getting up on the catwalk on deck C. I mean, you could get on the catwalk and just drop something off the side, couldn't you?
You could.
But
You could. That would make a lot of noise. Yeah, not make a very loud noise.
Got to get up there though.
Hang on.
Yeah. So the only way up there is via the lift.
How noisy was the lift?
It's quite noisy.
Yeah, it's that thing there.
I think the sound will carry in the empty, vast metal box.
Yeah, yeah. Even your voices, like you like maybe make you flinch because your like voices just echo across this room, even when you're whispering.
I'm gonna take the bolt. Are we below the bay at the moment?
So no, where you stood at the moment, no, you're level with it. So this whole. Let me get rid of this. Now I'll draw a line around the which is the raised up area. No. So.
Okay.
So this area is raised up, and this side of the line is below here.
Okay. I'm going to try and throw the bolt into the vehicle bay. Make a noise. See if it attracts this thing. Who's going to get on the airlock controls to hit them as soon as it goes in, if it goes in?
Well, I'll be waiting with a shotgun, so I'll take a pot shot at it if something appears.
I mean, hopefully we won't see it. Hopefully it'll just go in there and we can shut the thing in and kick it out into space. Wilson?
Hey, why not?
So yeah. So at the moment,
I'll work on them.
at the moment, the airlock on the vehicle bay is open. So the like doors like retract into the floor here.
Yeah.
So this is the like lift, and as it goes down, as the lift goes down, then these doors can be like they close across the top of it.
Oh shit! Oh no, this is going to be slow. That ain't going to work.
Yeah, they'll take like.
I was hoping it was like a pit that was.
No, they'll take like a couple of minutes to close.
Let's lower it down.
Yeah, you can lower it down. Yeah,
That's going to make a noise.
yeah, it will. So it's probably like a side view. It'd be like kind of like this, and with the airlock doors that go across the top of it, and then the door would open here, and the ramp down with the vehicles would drive out.
Yeah, great, yeah.
And this would be like an airlock.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't work for us either. Oh man, I don't know. That's not how I imagined it, so it's not going to.
Your ideas are fading quickly.
Would this be a good point? Would there be a good stopping point? I know some people need.
I was just coming up to that. So Reed's over here, isn't she, by the ATV? Or did she move back?
No, I went back. No, only went.
You went back. Okay.
Yeah, because obviously. No, I'm not going to offer my own, Mr. Games Master. Thank you. Nice try. Before I burnt through one character this adventure.
Okay, so
no, I've I said as Wilson they're planning to throw things. I'm training with a shotgun, so if anything's moving or comes in,
so
getting good news.
So there's some movement. One the barrel, sort of barrel or something, is knocked over and rolls across the floor. On a short way, comes to a halt as it rests against more of the like storage crates.
My kingdom for
something you can hear. You can all clearly hear something like just shifting ever so slightly. And I think Rye, you can make that strength check now as well.
Oh shit! I clicked it twice.
Okay, we're just going. Oh wow! Oh my god!
Can we take the less scary one, maybe?
Which one was it? It's the first one. They're both the same.
no, the second
Oh,
one.
no, okay, right. No, it's the first one.
The second one is probably the safest.
Okay. Yeah, so you finally finish like fixing the last of the circuits and repair the last of the connections and replacing, like, flip the switches and replace the panels. There's noise of the comms array as it comes back to life, and the dishes start to realign themselves, and then this suit moves again, and what looks like a helmet is not a helmet at all. It's this huge, bulbous, distended head, which you can vaguely make out what must have been somebody's face, and there's just these like glass, but the whole head is just in this, like, covered in this semi-transparent, like almost gelatinous looking shell, and the eyes have long since gone blind. They're like no eyelids, and they've gone like black, and the skin from the teeth, there's no lips anymore, and they're just like these bare remains of the teeth, most of which are like starting to fall out. And you can see another set of teeth behind these as the whole thing unfurls itself, just unfolds and like rises up, and you can see the suit's just being torn at the waist, and it just like unfurls itself to maybe it must be standing about 7 or 8 feet tall, and like drops down onto these curled, almost ape-like paws. It drops down, kind of like seems to, like, almost like it's sniffing the air, but obviously it can't be sniffing the air. But as you like go into a panic, just duck behind the comms array as this thing starts to slowly move towards you.
Yeah.
About this time, something moves, like lunges from the shadows down on the vehicle deck.
So that right, I'm letting up around.
And yeah, I suppose we'll leave it there then.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, fun times.
We're fucked.
Oh man,
We're so fucked.
I know, right?
Welcome to the
But
next
we'll
session.
get another session.
die.
We'll get to survive for maybe 5 minutes in the next session.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every little helps.
And we'll play the rest of the session as ghosts.
Wow.
All right,
Cool.
guys. Thanks everyone
Right,
for
cheers for
tuned
that.
in. Obviously we'll schedule the next one, and I'll keep everybody up to date. As usual, folks out there, keep up to date with the channel, do the typey clicky things, and until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys.
Bye bye.